moved it down and now you're going to come over here and it's going to be all weird. Anyway, so despite the fact that last week I was very adamant that I did not want to make anything new on a live stream yet, I wanted to stick to the tried and true recipes. Dan's birthday was on Tuesday, and he actually requested something I've never made before, so we're going to try something new. He posted a picture, but that wasn't the actual cake. This is what we're actually making. Hopefully. Hopefully it looks like that. But I actually have a really good chocolate cake recipe that I already use that I know works, so I don't really want to try this new recipe just in case. It's got vinegar in it, and I don't know about that. I'm going to stick with the Hershey's Perfectly Chocolate Cake recipe that I have, that I've used, that I know is good and moist. I'm sure you can just Google Hershey's Perfectly Chocolate Cake. I think it came off of a website or packaging or something. It's really good. So what's up? You made me talk awkwardly to the camera all by myself and nobody could even hear me. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Oh, they see Rizzo back there. Which way? This way, taking a bath. More audio. We're waiting for it to catch up so I can see if you guys can hear me. Now repeat everything you just said. Oh, still super quiet. Okay, we're getting some yeses. Yes, yes. All right, yay. Take two. So I don't know how much of that, if anything, you guys could hear, but I'm just going to say the whole thing again. So last week I was very adamant. I did not want to make new things on the live stream just yet. I wanted to stick with the recipes that I know and love and I know will work for you. But Tuesday was Dan's birthday and he requested something I've never made before. So in the thumbnail, he just posted a standard chocolate cake. This is actually what we are making. It's going to be filled with a maraschino cherry glazy cherry filling gooey thing with a chocolate frosting, a layered chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and cherry filling. So I found this recipe on Pinterest, but I actually have a really good chocolate cake recipe that is in my handwritten cookbook that I use, so I'm going to stick with that instead of trying the new one that may or may not be good. It's a little different than the one I have. It has vinegar in it. Not too sure about it, so I'm going to stick with the one that I know works. Which actually says it's enough for a 3-layer cake. So we'll see how that goes. We may have some cupcakes too. Hi, are you here and ready? You want to make an appearance?
Hi. Okay, so this week we have a poll.
Oh, what's our poll? Oh, since we're making cake, what is your favorite kind of cake? In the chat, you can just put !, vote, space, and then whatever that's on the screen there that's your favorite of those options. Sorry, there was only so much room, so pick one.
What's your favorite?
Personally, I don't like cake.
So
I will make it when somebody requests it. I don't generally care for cake. It's okay.
So you vote for pie.
I vote for pie. Oh, you need me to put it in there? Vote pie. Did it work?
I don't know. We'll see in a second if it worked. I've never done this before. It could not work, by the way. This is like test 0.0 before I can do these on like Dantix and stuff like that. Yes. So
Super
we'll
chat from Loki who says, "Happy birthday, Dan."
Thanks, Steve. I'm old.
No, Chris, I will not be putting almond extract in this. The almond extract is safely in the cupboard tonight. We will not be screwing that up. What did I screw up last week? Oh, I didn't put the bottom layer in the oven before I started making the caramel and then almost burned my caramel. So we'll see what we screw up tonight. There's always something. There's always, even if it's minor, there's something I screw up every time I bake. But most of the time it turns out well, and I don't really talk about that part. Crystal, you'll be telling Dan to stay out of the raw batter. Yeah, see, I don't know, because raw batter is good, especially chocolate batter.
I'm not a batter fan.
No?
No.
Oh, well, then I guess you gotta tell me to stay out of it. Chocolate, and cherry cake, yes. You're getting some happy birthdays.
Thank you.
Your poll is not working.
My poll is not working, that's what she said.
Aiden's favorite is cheesecake. I really love cheesecake. That's not really cake, though. It's not the same. I do like chocolate cupcakes. This particular recipe for chocolate cake, I make into cupcakes pretty regularly, and I do like those. Those are really good. If it tastes delicious, it isn't a screw-up. I guess that's true. Desiree says, I just make a mess. I always make a mess, too. It's what happens. The last couple weeks when we've live streamed baking, as soon as we're done, I just have to come through here and wipe down everything and wash all the dishes, and I leave everything soaking in the sink as I'm going along, so it's a little easier to clean up afterwards. But yeah, it's a big scramble to clean up so I can hurry up and sit on the couch. That's pretty much it. Alright, so I didn't plan ahead very well for this recipe, because today Dan asked me if I was going to be using the stove at all. I'm like, let me check my recipe and see what's going on. So apparently I make the frosting on the stove, and that has to cool to room temperature. I make the filling on the stove, that has to cool to room temperature. And then I make the cakes in the oven, and that has to cool to room temperature. So theoretically this is going to go 2 hours. So I think the best move is going to be start with the icing. That way that has the longest time to cool. And then I'll do the filling, and that can cool. And then I will do the cake, which should cool pretty quickly. I'm still debating on if the cake's going to have enough time to cool. If the cake's too warm and you put the frosting on, it's just going to melt and run off of it. So it's really important not to frost a hot cake. But if the filling or the icing is too warm, it's not going to spread correctly. So I'm not really sure what the best answer here is. I'm going to try with the frosting and then the filling, and then we'll make the cake. How's your poll going? I don't think it's working.
It is not working?
Amanda with the super chat asking, Dan, did you have a barrel of beer for your birthday?
Hi, thank you for the super chat. No, I did.
You had some beer.
I did not. If I'm the barrel, then yeah.
Your belly's pretty much a barrel of beer. Jess says you can always put the cake in the fridge. Yes, that will help. I don't know if there's room in there right now. It's pretty full in there, but yes, I can always do that. All right, so I am going to start with the frosting. Let me run through ingredients here. Did you put a link to this recipe somewhere?
It should be in the description.
Okay, check in the description if you want the recipe. Again, I am not making this particular chocolate cake. I'm making Hershey's Perfectly Chocolate Cake, which I'm sure you can Google and find on there. At some point, I should probably make a Pinterest and just add all the recipes that I use. All right, so I screenshotted the ingredients. So for the icing, we're going to use a stick of butter, which is 8 tablespoons, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.25 cups unsweetened cocoa powder, a pinch of salt, 1.25 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup of sour cream. This actually calls for a teaspoon of instant coffee granules. I don't know that you really care for coffee flavor at all, do you? I wonder, do you guys know if I put in a teaspoon of instant coffee granules, if you'll actually be able to taste it? Because I think we might have some instant coffee up there.
Well, I know we have some up where my tier is.
Yeah, there's like pouch that Terry left here, I think. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I'm going to leave that there. I have to melt the butter in a large saucepan and then stir in the sugar, cocoa, and salt. So when I do dry ingredients, sometimes recipes call for it, sometimes they don't. I always like to mix them in a bowl first so they're evenly mixed.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes. That was a lot of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know about the poll. I couldn't test the poll beforehand, so for right now, no poll.
All right.
I'll get it to work.
Okay, so I am going to mix 1.5 cups of sugar. I have the right measuring tool here.
What's ice bath? The icing can ice bath.
Maybe it's to put it in a bowl with ice, like double boiler. Do you know what that is?
No.
Like we'd fill this bowl with ice water and then put the bowl of icing in it.
Oh, right on.
Like it's the bowl of icing is in a bath of ice. You have to help with the chat because I can't bake and chat.
Just with the super chat to point out, personal opinion, do the cake first and give it longer to cool, which is more important. Then you can ice bath the icing. Ice bathing sounds fun. I've never seen that before.
I'm afraid that the icing is going to, I don't know the right word for it, but where something happens because it's chocolate, that it's going to crack. And there was warnings in the description of making this on the recipe about not wanting it to crack. So, I don't know. I think these both go pretty quickly, though. Yeah, this is like 6 to 8 minutes. And then, see, this says to cool for 2 to 3 hours. And then the cherries, you just do until it boils, and you only boil it for a couple seconds.
This way. I'll move you over.
But if I do the cake first, then I have things to do while the cake is baking.
That is between you and Jess.
I feel like if it was not a chocolate frosting with all kinds of creams and stuff in it, then maybe I would go that route, but I think I'm going to stick with this for now. And I can put the cake in the fridge too. Oh, now I'm doubting myself. I'm going with it.
This makes a lot of cakes.
Okay, so this was 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.25 cups of cocoa. I don't know if you guys have ever used cocoa powder before, but it's worse than flour in its like poofiness and ability to just get everywhere when you use it. This one's almost empty. I'm scraping.
Streamlabs is promoting my poll, right?
Right?
But the poll wasn't working.
Yeah, you have no votes.
I have no votes when we have votes, but Streamlab in the chat is trying to make it go. So you guys can keep voting, but I don't know what to do about that. I'll try.
It's over my face. All right.
I'll mess with it. I'll mess with it a little bit. Sorry. Brittany Kurt the super chat. Thank you so much with the little cat. Symbolizing maybe a Friday the 13th or a Kamiko.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's Friday the 13th. We should have made some Friday the 13th themed something. We still have sugar cookie dough. We could make some, I don't know, is it Jason that's from Friday the 13th?
That is correct.
We can make some Jason masks.
Okay.
I don't know. Where's my 1 cup?
Is this chocolate?
Do you want to taste it?
No.
Are you sure?
No, because then I'll just cinnamon challenge it all over the place.
Probably. No, it is 100% cacao, naturally unsweetened.
Well,
all
so
that sugar I
like,
put in there, that's what sweetens it.
It's going to taste like, that's what that is, sugar? I missed the first step.
Yeah, I put 1.5. I missed the first step too. Yeah, 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm mixing my dry ingredients before I add them to my butter I'm going to melt. That way they are evenly mixed.
Friday the 13th in 2020, what possibly could go wrong? My poll.
Hey, if that's as bad as it gets, I'll take it.
It's there. It like pulled the data from it. It was started. Streamlabs is promoting it. Morgan said my favorite is yellow cake. It's not on there, so vote yellow.
Oh.
I never knew any. I don't even know what yellow cake is.
It's yellow cake, like a white cake, but it's yellow. Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like not chocolate. All right, and a pinch of salt.
Brittany said this is the second Friday the 13th of the year.
Of course it is, because 2020. All right, so I'm just gonna mix this until it's mixed evenly. This just helps when you add it to the next bit so that this is already evenly mixed and it's easier to evenly blend the dry ingredients together so you don't end up with clumps in the next step. Yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
They're starting to show up. Yeah, it's starting to
take a
show
minute.
up. Get it off your head, but okay. So the poll is starting to show up. Actually, we'll leave it up on your head for a minute and see if let's see.
People like all kinds of other flavors that aren't up there. See, what had happened was we were talking about the different kinds of cakes, and I started rattling them off, and Dan said that's enough. So that's why we stopped where we stopped.
Yeah, you guys got to pick from what's here.
What if that's not their favorite?
If you don't like any of these options, then you're too much trouble.
Dang.
So the chocolate voted and the red voted.
I voted pie. Okay, so I'm melting a stick of butter in the bowl. in the pot, and then I'm gonna add in the sugar, cocoa, and salt. After that, it's gonna be the heavy cream, sour cream, and instant coffee. I just put a little bit of extra cocoa powder. We'll call it a day on that. Mixing until smooth. Okay, so I have to blend that stuff separately as well.
Does it take that long to update the votes?
What's that?
So does it take that long to update the votes? What's up, Foxy Koala? What's up, Chris? Hello, everybody. 2 votes. I wonder what makes that. Tick. No. Let's see what's going on. Here's the bigger thing. Well, you know what? The poll's not what's important today.
No? You getting rid of it?
We'll
Can you keep the information and bring it back up later?
Yeah, I'll just pull it back up to the screen later.
Okay. I keep seeing Carvel ice cream cake. I don't think we have a Carvel or anywhere to get a Carvel brand ice cream cake out here. I don't like ice cream cake. It's pretty bad. The cake's always like too hard and cold, and the ice cream, like it's that, thaw it out. They tell you when you get it at Cold Stone out here, they tell you, let it thaw out for like 15 minutes. No, it's at least a half an hour. Your cake's still too hard. By the time you get it like melted enough that you can eat it well enough, then the cake gets soggy. I'm just not a fan. But again, don't really like cake.
Your thing sounds like it's boiling.
It's not boiling, it melted. So I'm just melting my stick of butter in here before I add the dry ingredients to it, and then I'm going to add the heavy cream, sour cream, and that's all. Oh, vanilla.
Nice.
Ugh. I really hate these little cartons.
Yeah, they should just be like little screw tops, but I guess there's not much in there, so maybe that's why.
But a little screw top would still be better.
Right.
So this is 1 1/4 cups. That left me with like half a splash. 1 1/4 cups of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of sour cream. And I think the recipe said full fat. Don't get the light stuff. It's not going to taste as good.
Of the heavy cream?
No, the sour cream.
I do have a link here I'll put in the chat right now. And this link is... Did it work? It did. This will take you to Crystal's list of all the tools that she uses for baking.
I'm just going to put this in here.
I know last week, was it last week or the week before, you guys were asking what Crystal does, or what Crystal uses for some of her pots and pans and stuff like that. So we made a little kit on kit.co, and you can see all the links there. You can see all the descriptions, all the whys and stuff like that, and that's all the stuff that Crystal uses. I think she was going to make another one on ingredients, right?
Yes. Yeah, and since it's on Amazon, you have to add the stuff from Amazon. I wouldn't actually advise buying the stuff through Amazon because it's ridiculously expensive. Like 4 times the price for some of the stuff. If it's a good price, get it for sure, but some of the times the ingredients are like overseas shipping prices or something.
That's for all your equipment or just the ingredients?
The ingredients. The equipment, always better prices. Like, most of my stuff has come from Amazon because it's got great prices. But for some reason, unless it's an Amazon pantry item, they usually have good prices. But if you just find an ingredient on there, it's usually 2 to 5 times the price. Okay, so... heavy cream and sour cream. Okay, I need to add this in here. Double check that. Melt butter, stir in sugar, cocoa, and salt. Mixture will be thick and grainy.
Alright, so we have some super chats from Brittany again with a little dancing you new hearts. Thank you, thank you. Foxy Koala says you should cook some pot pie. I like pot pies when they like come to me already done. I don't want to make a pot pie. I'd rather it be like in a stew and then like have a bread bowl. But I will eat a pot pie. I'll eat a pot. I don't know.
That might be kind of fun to make. You'd probably like it, and then you can make it with whatever you want.
If we can nail the gravy. I changed my mind. If we can nail the gravy, then yes. And thank you guys so much for the support in the super chats. Thank you so much. It means a lot. If anybody has a Portillo's hot dog near you, I highly recommend the chocolate cake shake. Even if you don't like cake. Yeah. Best thing ever invented.
I love milkshakes. I'd try it.
I'd try it too.
Again, I have not tried this recipe, so I don't know if it's going to be any good.
Jordan says, I have a lot of pie recipe I'll send you.
Nice. I love pies. I don't really make a lot of pies. I mostly make cookies. I don't know why. I like to make cookies and coffee cakes. Things that I can eat for breakfast. Alright, so basically I just made Play-Doh. And combine these, mix until smooth. I think it's pretty smooth. And add it to the chocolate until blended and smooth. I don't know how I'm supposed to make it blend.
Oh, will it blend? You gotta put it in your blend tech blender. What are you doing?
It's on the stove, so I can't. It's not a blender thing.
What are you making?
Frosting?
I've never seen you make frosting like that.
No, this is not how I make frosting, but this is what the recipe called for, so this is what I'm doing.
Alright. It does smell like brownies, Foxy Koala. Yeah, it does smell like totally like brownies. RFS J says, too much cake in the cake shake. Oh. Yeah. I don't know about that. But I wouldn't know because I've never had one before. Birdie with the super chat again. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to Dan the Man. Thank you for capitalizing my name and not the beginning of the sentence. That actually makes me feel good. Yes, there's still a poll going on, according to Streamlabs, but I'm not sure if it's working or not. We'll check back in on it in a little bit.
I'm not sure, like, if I'm making this on the stove,
how
does it get fluffy? Maybe it's not. It didn't really look like a fluffy icing.
Trust the recipe.
I'm trying, but sometimes I make recipes and they're not trustworthy.
Yeah, Ash did from The Evil Dead, and look where that got him.
I've never seen that, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All you had to say was yeah. Like, do you
I'm not a liar,
do you not know yes and?
Nope.
What's up, RFS Dan? Hello.
It was more conversational to tell you I've never seen it.
Jason voted for cheese.
Yeah, Jason always votes for cheese.
Okay, back to baking importance. What are you doing now?
I'm adding the remainder of the sour cream and heavy cream mixture. And trying to make frosting.
Baker's Gonna Bake said, Red Velvet is good, but the best homemade cake is my cake.
That's fair.
That is always right. Your homemade stuff should always be the best. My favorite cake is my cake should be a shirt. But wearing shirts with sassy sayings is out. Nike burned it out with, like, it's just your world and everybody else is living in it. The older I get, the better I was.
I will still always wear sassy shirts.
Remember those really bad sassy shirts in the 90s of the Big Johnson shirts?
Oh, those were
worse. I bet your dad had a Big Johnson shirt.
No, but I worked at Claire's, which was right down the strip mall thing in the outlet mall from where that store was. So all the stereotypical guys that would shop for that would always come in.
Right.
Like with their daughters. Yeah, it was not
those were so popular. Those are popular. I had Rude Dog shirts, though, in the late 80s. I said, Rude Dog, his breath is worse than his bite. And it was all, like, sprites and, like, bright neon colors. I like my Rude Dog.
What is my
Greg says, I make a wicked chocolate mayonnaise surprise cake. All right. I gotta wait and repeat that again when Crystal's paying attention.
6 to 8 minutes, do not boil.
Greg says, I make a wicked chocolate mayonnaise surprise cake.
Ew, surprise, there's mayonnaise in it.
Here's the thing, though. Every single thing that he cooked when we went camping was amazing. So
I believe it.
I trust him.
He was talking about those sandwich things on the campfire, and I was like, okay, but it was really, really good. And that wasn't like a gourmet meal or anything, but it was really good. So I think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to cooking. I'm just not a big fan of mayonnaise.
Oh, Chris said Big Johnson shirts for the win. Oh, no.
No.
Jordan with the super chat. I meant Popeye's recipes and nice pants, Crystal. People have been liking your pants and your hair and your little things on the side. He does. We made it on the Snow Dogs channel. Jess, if you have that link, link it. Let's all see pie. Let's all see pie things.
Mayonnaise cake?
Mayonnaise cake. Mayo is just eggs and oil.
I guess so, but it just has this like certain tanginess that I'm sure it cooks off in the cake and it doesn't taste like mayonnaise. I fully believe that, but...
Desiree said, 3:25 in the morning, time to go to sleep. I'll watch this stream further in the morning. Stay safe and have a good night. Have a good night. See you later. Thank you. I'm the last thing you're going to see before bed. Oogity boogity. Say my name's backwards 3 times and I'll show up in your dreams. Wait, no, don't, because it says Nad. My name backwards is Nad. They didn't think that out. It's Nad. Morgan says, my dad used to make peanut butter and Miracle Whip sandwiches. They were delicious. Your dad ruined me when I was a child. I'm like 16 years old and he's like, you want a sandwich, bro? And I'm like, yeah. And then he gave me, I'd never seen Miracle Whip ever in my life. And then he gives me this Miracle Whip sandwich. And then he put a bread tie in it, which was really
Was it peanut
weird.
butter and Miracle Whip, or was it just like a sandwich with Miracle Whip instead of mayonnaise?
I don't recall. I just got squozed by Miracle Whip.
I feel like I remember if there was peanut butter with your Miracle Whip. That's actually, I have a screenshot of an old mayonnaise app that like, or ad, that's a thing that they like wanted you to combine. Like, here, look, you can make it on your turkey sandwich, or your tuna sandwich, or your peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. They advertise that.
Here's the thing. I am willing as an adult with a better palate to give Miracle Whip another try. And I hope I don't like it, but I am willing to give Miracle Whip another try.
I think my mom has it at her house. Would you try it? Really?
Foxy Koala with the super chats. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Dan. Eat a slice for me. Okay, so I'm up to 2 slices. I got this. Thank you. I'm up to 2 slices. Okay, so Jess posted the link to that video, but I can't play it right now. But everybody else can click on it in a new tab and go check it out. Please, go do that. And let me know whether you think that looks disgusting or not, since I really can't. I don't really have the setup to play all the stuff here.
All right, so I got a couple more minutes on this. It says to cook it for 6 to 8 minutes, but not to boil it. And then I have to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla once I take it off of the heat.
Right.
And then stir it together. I'm going to use my fancy vanilla from Abby, so it tastes really extra good.
She says she likes your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Grisama?
Sam.
Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Sam says, how are your paintings going, Crystal? Your elephant paintings.
Are we really talking about the how far are you normally? Like 5-6 year elephant paintings?
I see them. They're sitting over there. She goes back to them like maybe once a year for a couple rounds of painting.
I do. I haven't painted in quite a while though, but I did start a new painting since the elephants.
That's right. You have a couple paintings laying around the house that are like halfway done, but that's how it goes. I have a million projects that I'm doing that's halfway done. Liz says I hate Miracle Whip. I like you even more, Liz. Dawn says happy birthday, Dan. Thank you. Charlotte says, Converse favorite shoe. I tried to be cool and hip and get a pair of Converse, but I looked like I was Sideshow Bob with my big old clown feet, and I couldn't do it. Greg says, I usually only use Miracle Whip on bologna.
I feel like Miracle Whip goes with bologna.
How long have you and Jess known each other? Maybe like 6 years-ish? No more than that, but probably around 6 years. I'm cool with Miracle Whips on some things. With peanut butter, but with peanut butter just blows my mind.
Yeah, apparently there's some sort of flavor combination that works for plenty of people.
Eat 2 pieces for me, Dan. So now I'm up to 4 pieces of cake.
There's only so much cake. I'll slice them real thin for you. This looks so watery to be icing.
Dawn says, I've been wearing Converse since junior high, and I'm 4,500 years old now. Enjoy rolling your ankle for the last 45 years. So what's going on?
The frosting looks really liquidy, but I guess once it chills, it'll be okay. I don't have the right size bowl because I used it to make you pudding. Here, let me take this.
Jordan says, mayo for burgers, a Miracle Whip for everything else, but I'm black, so none of my black friends ever had Miracle Whip. I never saw that at all. I
think my mom likes it. I don't think I know anybody else who likes it, who purchases it on purpose.
Jay says Miracle Whip is nasty, but RFSJ eats mayonnaise on different things. Like
burritos.
Okay, that's fine. He puts it in his...
So, like, in place of sour cream, like how you would put big old blobs of sour cream, he puts mayonnaise
But it's still in the same family. Did you what other weird thing did you mayonnaise? You mayonnaise one thing that was really weird one time. I don't know, was it like chicken and rice in a bowl with like, was it mayonnaise? But Jay does like mayonnaise like more than the average bear. He's not a bear. Ready whipped cream is good. Which one is the Ready whipped cream? Is that like...
The spray can of whipped cream?
Oh yeah, Jason likes those too. They could be very small pieces of cake, yes, and they're gonna have to be. Crystal needs to shove a slice in Dan's face. Totally kidding though. Good. Way to Control Z that at the end.
Well, the idea's already out there though. That's all I'm saying.
Right. OMG, imagine a strawberry Portillo's shake with strawberry whipped cream and pie crust pieces as well as strawberries. I'm a super big strawberry fan. I love strawberry shakes. I love strawberry quick. I like strawberry things. I really do. Jordan says, Jay also likes a whole lot of cheese for everything. Oh, he does.
Yes, he does.
Haha, Dan, I can run in 6-inch heels. My ankles are good. Oh my gosh, are they fused to your kneecaps? And why are you running in 6-inch heels, girl? What are you doing after the club? What's going on, Dawn?
What kind of parties are you going
Do we
to?
need to have a talk?
Okay, this is thickening up a bit. I can see this working.
Liz says, I'm eating strawberry yogurt. Oh, good. That's why you're with Crystal. Strawberries.
Who said that?
Jason.
Done with you.
What are you talking about? He's a strawberry too. You can say it.
Nope.
It was weird because Crystal's so white, and then my last girlfriend was Italian. Like
Italian?
No. She was like olive-skinned Italian. Yes, the poll is still going on, Streamlabs, but I don't know how it's not working. Hey Dan, are you still eating banana quick? Yeah, it's right. It's like right in here, Amanda. So yeah, I'm still eating the banana quick. I haven't really touched it too much because remember how I did like 2 months of bits where like I took it to Las Vegas and I took pictures with it all around Las Vegas and stuff.
Beer?
I put it in my beer. It was good in my beer. It was really good in my beer. It was. You may be able to run in heels, but can you run on rollerblades? Oh my gosh, I saw this video of somebody rollerblading the other day. I think it was Charles Trippy's sister, Melissa, and she had that break on the back, and it just made me... That's a deal breaker. That is a deal breaker. If you and I are going to go out on a first date, and you're like, let's go rollerblading at the beach, and you show up with a break on your rollerblades, that's it.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
I think my rollerblades have a break on the back.
You don't even have rollerblades.
I do.
Do you?
I do. I got it at Kmart.
No. Brittany with the super chat. I don't know if it would be smart to vape the devil's lettuce watching cake being made. Isn't that how it goes? Didn't you? I think I learned from the movie Half Baked. That's what you guys do. You vape and then you get Funyuns, man. Butter stuff, butter nuts, butter stuff.
All I know is the devil's lettuce is my favorite term for it. I don't know why it makes
Oh, Adrian said the same thing Harley said. Are you making the chocolate cake from Matilda? I don't know what that reference is. We're too old. I know who Matilda is.
I Googled it and it was just a chocolate layer cake. I think maybe the cake that you put a picture of on the thumbnail might have been that cake. Maybe that's why people are saying that?
I think she's more making the cake from cake farts.
Don't say that.
Right, I think that's more like what the cake's gonna look like.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what the chocolate cake from Matilda means. Like, I don't know if they had like a food bike. Are you live on Facebook too, Dan? I am not. I am only live here. This is a YouTube exclusive. It's not exclusive. YouTube takes 30% of everything I make. Not exclusive at all.
They exclusively take 30%.
Red Bull and Remy Martin gives you wings. Oh my gosh. That's why you could fly in your 6-inch heels. BRM Bug says, Daniel! Exclamation point. Sounds like Carrie. Your friend Carrie is the only person that ever calls me Daniel. Daniel!
Every time.
Like, I'm always in trouble when she says stuff. Jay says, that's what I like the most. What?
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, yes! Heinz brand mayo is the best. DP coming in strong with that. I mean, what's the other option? Like, catsup?
I don't know how much longer I should cook this.
I don't know. We're just watching you top down while I'm just talking to the chat. And I don't have to... That's the best thing is I don't have to do anything. I can just hang out with everybody.
Well, I think I'm going to call it because I've gone a couple minutes longer than I should have. It's not boiling. It's not terribly thick.
Oh, Jacob says hi, says Jeanette. Hello.
Oh, Jeanette and...
Yeah, you should come eat my cake. Well, I guess you're underage and you can't fly over here to come get it, but you should! You should, and hello. I know how to fall on rollerblades, Dawn says. I have not used them since the 90s. Oh, man.
I got rollerblades right when they first came out because my brother broke his arm, so I had to do all his chores. So as compensation for that, I got a pair of rollerblades. But back then, I think Jason was in like 2nd grade when he broke his arm. So that puts me in like 6th grade. So I was like 10, 11 years old. So like 90, 91. They didn't come with any sort of ankle support at all. It was like high top tennis shoes.
You got the wrong one. There
wheels.
was, oh man, being super into them and having nice ones and playing hockey and stuff, it was really hard to watch. To like, looking back, like there's just some lawsuit skates, like
right,
total
for sure.
lawsuit skates. Yeah, there were some bad skates.
I learned how to rollerblade even though I didn't have ankle support and I never rolled an ankle.
BRM Bug says, I feel like if you cook it any longer, it's gonna turn into fudge.
That's not really a bad thing. It's actually still really, really liquidy, but it's got a little bit of cohesion to it, so I think it's going to be okay. And then I have to add my 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Sean says, watching crystal stir is like watching a lava lamp. So relaxing. Do we need like an 8-hour like stirring video?
You put that on Christmas instead of the fire log?
Yeah, right. Jordan says, Dan, you were awfully calm. You're awful calm today. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't think anybody's seen me like off, like really off. Morgan says, hey, or I'm a Heeley girl. I try to find Heelys in my size. If you guys see Heelys in a 10.5s that are for sale, could you please message me so I could get some Heelys?
Blake had them for a while. He had the ones where the wheels popped in and out.
Jay said, wait, really like are you really making weed cake?
No.
No. I can't afford that.
Right?
If we did, I would definitely be making more jokes. Online, LOL. All right, Morgan, we'll find them and DM me the link so I could get some Heelys in 10.5s.
I don't know if you need Heelys. You're just gonna hurt yourself.
Morgan says the Heelys website sells adult size. Are they still around?
Okay, I'm gonna set this over here.
Are you done with the stove?
No, I am done with the frosting, and now it is time to make the filling.
Is the filling gonna be made right here? Where's the filling?
No, on the stove.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go back to stove. Oh wait, let's check our poll.
Did it work?
See, it's got those 2 votes, so it worked to some degree because I didn't touch anything.
It doesn't have my vote.
And it doesn't have some of the other votes, so I don't know. Does it have to be on the screen when the votes come in? I'm not sure. Okay, look, we'll ditch this today. It was a good idea, right? Like, look how much fun we were going to have. We were going to talk about it and stuff. I'll work on this for next time, and we'll just be done with it. I'm sorry. It worked to some degree. I don't know.
All right. Now I have to make the filling. It wants me to combine the sugar and the cornstarch and gradually add in the cherry liquid. I have to clean my measuring cup for that.
Are you going back to the stove?
Yeah, I just have to rinse this out, and then I'm going to go to the stove.
Somebody asked me what beer I was drinking today. It is some beer by Stone. And they're trying to be funny with an FML kind of play, like an FML kind of play on words. Beer, movies, lions. There's an explanation, but it's upside down, and I can barely read when it's right side up. You had to load upside down after having an 8.5. So yeah, that's what it is.
Do we have wine?
You do.
Is there wine for baking?
Yeah, I can make you some wine.
All right, I need to have a 1/3 cup of sugar. So when I was putting together the kit to put online, I was putting my measuring cups on there, and I noticed they did something that is actually quite awesome. On the new KitchenAid measuring cups, they've raised the measurement into the plastic, like it's just raised up out of there, because I have a set that is printed on here, and they faded off. And then I have another set. What's the other set? I think it's printed on there too, but it hasn't faded yet.
It's printed on the front and the back, but it faded on one of the 2 sides. Or that's, yeah, the other one. No. The other one's faded on one of the 2 sides. But the new ones in that kit, which we linked in the description, you can check them out, what she's talking about. Those ones were embossed and not screen printed.
Yes.
Because they just washed off.
I actually, despite the fact that I have 2 full sets of both cups and spoons, I kind of want to get more so I can have them raised up. I know what the measurements are anyway, but I kind of want those.
Is this Chateau Aldi's?
No, that's some Stella from the grocery store.
Is this what you want?
Yeah. All right, so it is a 1/3 cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I think the cornstarch helps make it like more of a jelly type texture.
I'm smelling the wine. It has nodes of trashy.
Not nodes, notes. Just so you know. Alright. And then I'm going to need... So, it uses maraschino cherries. This is already empty because I had to strain them. So, you have to strain the cherries from the juice, and then we're going to use the juice for the filling, but it only wants a half a cup of it. It looks like NyQuil, some Robitussin.
Fire Trucks Rules says, I hate printed cups. Prefer to have them raised up off the plastic. I'm so confused by you. I can't tell if you're like a baker or not a baker. I'm always trying to figure you out.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm going to take my tiny whisk. If you don't have a tiny whisk, you should get a tiny whisk.
They're very fun. Same with the tiny tongs.
Yeah, you like the tiny tongs?
I like the tiny tongs. Don't spill your...
I'm not going to spill my wine.
Put it over there so it's not an ingredient.
Okay, so for this bit, sugar, cornstarch, gradually add in the cherry liquid, stirring to dissolve the sugar, and then stir in the cherries. Here's my bowl of cherries. It's a 10-ounce jar of cherries. I actually got a 12-ounce, so would you like a cherry?
I took like 3 of them already.
Did you?
Yeah, you weren't looking.
Oh, they're so sticky.
Baker's Gonna Bake. Hi, welcome. I want that new Ninja Food Grill so bad. I saw that. That looks pretty fun.
All right.
Baker's Gonna Bake says, I got a KitchenAid too. We talk about how awesome those KitchenAids are.
It says... I have cherry in my teeth. It doesn't say to put it on heat yet. So I'm not gonna, because that's gonna burn. I'm gonna try it this way so I can stir while I pour.
Chris claims, as all guys do, it's not the size of the whisk, it's how you use it.
Valid point. But the little one's really handy when you stir little bits of things.
Let me like hold that for you.
Maybe.
I did it. I baked.
You're so helpful.
DP said Boston Bruins are the best. Really? You come in here with that trash? That's what you read in here?
Dang.
You come into my stream and talk about the Boston Bruins like they're the almighty with your face lickers and your giants.
Face lickers?
And yeah.
What?
When Marchment licked that guy on the face.
Did he like in a fight?
Remember?
That's great.
He tried to kiss the other guy on the cheek one time.
Then.
It's ridiculous. You guys have giants on your team and quitting goalies that don't even, like, you can't even pronounce Tuukka. What's a Tuukka Rask?
I
feel like that's a woolly mammoth, like, tusk.
It does sound like that, huh?
Come in here with your Boston Bruins. They're They're fun though. Thank you for liking hockey.
Stir in cherries.
Where's Blake? Blake's at his mom's house. He stayed here for extra days because it was my birthday. We had lots of fun, as you could see on my last food review video. But he's hanging out at his mom's house right now. The part that bugs me about the embossed measurements on the cups is size is hard to read. I feel like after a while, do you just like, could I just show them to you and you would know if it was like a quarter cup or a half a cup? Or...
Yeah, for sure if you had them all together I could tell, and probably if they were separate as well.
Ew,
yeah, I know my sizes.
Shannon, go Caps, LOL, kiss your mother with that mouth. Oh my gosh, why is everybody like, those are all going to be banned words next time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to unban some of my other words. And I'm going to ban just the teams that are in my division or in my conference. You know?
Alright, so now I have to cook it over medium-high heat until the mixture comes to a boil and thickens. And then I have to remove it from the heat and stir in a tablespoon of butter.
Is Blake ever going to bake with you and Dan ever? I'm sure at some point we'll drag him in here to do something.
He's a teenager. When you were a teenager, did you want to do stuff with your parents? Like, he likes us and he hangs out with us and we chat and stuff.
I think it was opposite when I was a teenager. We all know the Blackhawks have one of the best dynasties in the NHL's history. So, actually, the Montreal Canadiens do, followed closely by the Detroit Red Wings. The Blackhawks did okay for 3 years, and you guys held on to your players too long because of nostalgia. Now look where it got you. You guys exploded. But so did my Pittsburgh Penguins. We held on to our superstars a little bit too long too, and now we're paying the price. Please come back to Pittsburgh, Fleury. Vegas said they pick up 50% of your contract. Colorado Avalanche is my hockey team, so sorry, Dan. Megan says, didn't they just rename the new Colorado Avalanche Pepsi Arena to like the Balls Arena or something?
What?
I don't even know. I gotta find out. How do I find out?
Ask Alexa.
Hey Alexa, what is the name of the arena that the Colorado Avalanche play in?
This might answer your question. The stadium of the Colorado Avalanche is Ball Arena.
It's Ball Arena now. So
Like a ballerina?
no, like ball in an
get
arena.
I get it. But ballerina?
Okay. I love it when you absolutely love it when you get Dan started on hockey rants. I love hockey. You guys, if you never watched hockey before, you would love it. It's like every other sport except for nobody complains when they fall to the ground.
Yes, exactly.
Alexa just answered in like 50 homes. Oh,
sorry,
yes.
not sorry.
Ooh, barrel racing. Yeah, ride them horses. That's popular out here, too. I have one of these Amazon Show 8s. Alexa shows 8s. What? I have you. Hey, Alexa, say hi to everybody.
Here's your story.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Stop. Alexa, you're going to get me banned.
I'm killing
No! Alexa, stop. Stop. Alexa.
Oh my god, don't break it.
I'm choking. It's her or me. It's her or me. Ugh. Ugh. She is unplugged though now before she got me in trouble with whatever she was gonna play.
What was she trying to play?
I think she was trying to play like news articles from like NASA. Go San Jose Sharks. We rolled you guys up for the Stanley Cup, but yes, go Sharks. They need a cup. Joe Thornton's awesome. Go Lightning. I was happy to see Steve Stamkos raise the cup, even though he sat on the sidelines. He did come in for one game and do pretty well though. He did.
Fingers.
Marie said, I helped my mama cook when I was 9 years old and started cooking myself with adult supervision at the age of 12. You know, one of the things that I noticed... oh, wait, hey, hold on. I'm sorry. There we go. One of the things I noticed when I was a kid is that, like, I didn't do any cooking or anything until I was an adult. Even until I met Crystal. My friend in Japan, like, their Japanese culture is these kids are holding full-on knives at, like, 2 years old and they're cutting salad and stuff. They, like... get used to that stuff early on, and I think that's really cool.
You still try to cut Blake's meat into bite-sized pieces before you serve it to him.
That I do.
When Blake was probably like 13, 14, he started asking, can I make dinner tonight? But unfortunately...
Did he really?
Like, yeah, you would still be at work usually, like, because Dan would work until like 7, so Blake and I would come home 5, 6 o'clock, and he'd ask, can I just make dinner tonight? It was never anything too complicated, like, he never found a recipe and was like, can we get this stuff so I can make this? But he would, you know, just make like pasta and chicken or whatever, and I'd have to show him how to do it, but he wanted to make dinner, so he tried. He still helps when we do Indian food. He'll come chop up the chicken and stuff for me because I don't chop raw meat. But yeah, he helps. You know what he does is he sends me recipes he finds on the internet all the time. We should make this. But it's always like, oh, what? There's some sort of quesadilla pizza or something he keeps sending me where it's like a quesadilla and then you make it a pizza on top of it.
Well, that sounds
I
fun.
don't know. Weird stuff. He sent me some Baby Bell cheese breaded with Doritos today. He wants to make that.
That sounds fun. Yeah, we should make some wacky stuff sometime.
Ugh, gross.
Adrian says, that's incorrect. The Avalanche play at the Pepsi Stadium. Oh, my friend, you should do a Google search because I think Pepsi's contract is over. Enjoy Ball Arena. Tampa almost won the World Series and the Stanley Cup this year. Just saying. Yeah, well, the LA Lakers won basketball and the Dodgers won baseball, even though both of those don't count as sports. I have been watching football this season because of the Steelers going 8-0. That's pretty nice. Brittany with the super chat. I sent you a link for the Heelys on Facebook Messenger. Cool, thanks. As soon as I'm done here with the stream, I will log in and I will check it out. Yes, no more Pepsi Center. Yeah, get ready for 4 years at least of being made fun of. That's all right. We lost to Igloo in Pennsylvania when they ripped it down. Now it's PPG Arena. Oh.
PPG?
Yeah, I think it's like a bank.
That's unfortunate. Alright, so what does this say for time-wise? It just says until it comes to a boil and thickens. It's boiling, but it's not really thick.
Sanvi says, Sahu says, what are you guys making?
Cherry-filled double-layered chocolate cake with chocolate icing. I'll show a picture in a minute when I'm not making a part of it that's so precarious. I don't know, it's boiling, but it's not really getting thicker.
Oh, no, that's not done yet.
No?
That is not done yet.
Until it boils and thickens.
Ooh, PJ with the super chat. I don't know about sports teams, but Central Michigan University, fire up chips. What does that mean? Please tell me. Is that like their slogan? Is that their slogan? LOL baseball, the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, they got whooped by my Dodgers. Go Tommy Lasorda. All right.
How come your teams are Pittsburgh except baseball?
I'll follow the Pirates. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. When I was a kid, I was into lots of sports. It was mostly the 80s. When I was into baseball, I was an Oakland A's fan. I was a Bash Brother fan. So I liked like Ricky Henderson. I liked Mark McGuire. You know, Jose Canseco was my favorite player. But television tells us to watch our local teams. You can't watch out-of-market games when you're a kid. So I watched the Dodgers. I watched the Kings. I watched the Raiders. So I know a lot about old stuff. Any of the new stuff, not really, you know. Is anybody having a windstorm tonight? We were earlier.
Yes. Yeah, it's bad today.
Oh, Charlotte, yes. Did you send those mac and cheese boxes? They absolutely did come in. Thank you so much. I got them just the other day. You should probably see a card soon. Actually, you should probably message me your address.
Wasn't it on the return label?
It was on the return label, but it had gotten wet and smudged. But yes, thank you. I do have them right here. Not me, the delivery service person. I do. Though. Thank you so much. This will be used in my video. The Perfecto 39. Yay, Dodgers. Boo, baseball. Mark McGuire. Yeah, well, back before, you know, he was juicing too hard. Or juicing in the public. Yes, go Steelers. Maria, I agree. That's fun this year, right?
This year?
That's fun this year, yeah.
Fair weather fan.
No, see, here's the thing is I pick one sport and stick to it. So I play hockey, or I watch hockey. So when hockey's over, then sports are over. I'm not a 365 hockey or sports person.
I don't know. You've been watching lots of football lately.
I don't know. For the last 3 weeks before last week, I turned it on at the fourth quarter to catch a little bit of end of it, and then we were out. We didn't even watch the after show, so that's good. That's
Can
good.
you smell this from over there? It smells so good.
No, I only smell what the Rock's
we should
cooking.
Just boil maraschino cherries as an air freshener in the house.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Come smell it. It doesn't smell like medicine. It smells like deliciousness.
I got too close. It smelled like my face hair burning. No, I want to smell. I don't smell it. I don't smell anything.
It is starting to thicken up. It's starting to look a little bit darker.
Well, you're right. PPG Arena is a paint company. You're right. I'm sorry.
A what?
It was the UMP Sports Medicine. That's the. No, that's not even a bank. PPG Arena, where the Penguins play, is a paint company.
Paint?
Yeah.
Good to know.
I mean, you know, paint companies make a lot of money. Look at DuPont.
I guess so. Don't they have an arena too?
DuPont Arena? I don't know. They had like Jeff Gordon.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
I knew I heard it somewhere.
All right, back to baking. What's going on there?
I'm stirring the cherry filling mixture. It's starting to thicken up a little bit.
And the way of Mr. Tails.
It's kind of syrupy.
Right.
And less liquidy. So I think I'm going to go just a little bit thicker than this. I'm going to turn the heat down a bit because it's boiling quite a bit. It says medium to high heat. I feel like it's starting to burn, so I'm not going to go too much longer. And I turn the heat down.
Is it going to thicken?
It is. See?
Is it going to thicken after you turn it off?
Once it cools, it should thicken a little bit, yeah.
Go Sabres. Oh, unpopular opinion. Unless you guys can figure out a way to get Dominic Hasek back. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, my friend.
The good news is, even if this isn't perfect, the chocolate cake is good. That's why I stuck to the recipe that I know. So we'll at least have good cake going on. I'm not sure how thick this needs to be, but probably just thick enough that it's not going to run out. I'm afraid that we're going to have a how long till I can put it in my mouth situation where even once we assemble it, I don't know that we're going to be able to slice it right away. We should probably plan a little better with the things we make for things that we're able to eat right away. Or I should make an Instagram account where I can post pictures of the things that I make.
So you want us to watch 3/4 of the show and then after it's over go see the final products and photos?
Well, because a lot of the things that I make you have to refrigerate before you can actually eat it.
Brittany says it's done. It will thicken more in the fridge.
Okay, I'm taking your word for it. It does look like it's starting to kind of coagulate a little bit better. So I'm going to add my tablespoon of butter.
Savini said, happy early Diwali. Diwali. Thank you. Happy early Diwali to you. What?
Do you celebrate Diwali?
I don't know what it is, but like it's good wishes. I'll take anybody's good wishes, so yes.
I believe it's I want to say, I know it's like Indian people celebrate it. I want to say it's a Hindu holiday.
Yes, maybe Indian, because my friends in India were talking about how loud explosions and stuff were going on outside.
Yes.
It would have been already, because, oh my gosh, what is it, like tomorrow morning for you? But thank you. I'll take those well wishes. Make the cake the night before. But Kathy, like, that's
I wanted to
the
make
fun.
the cake on the stream.
Yeah, it's the fun.
Okay, that butter definitely helped. It made it more like glossy and like pretty. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but
Okay.
it looks good.
I will work on a way to magnify our stove
Yeah.
a little bit. Maybe so. I'm trying to work on things. Today I hung hooks from the ceilings and I hung a webcam straight down. And I was getting it all set up for the stream. And it didn't look right, so I took it down. And here we are.
All that effort for nothing?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Alright.
Happy belated birthday, Dan. All caps. Thank you.
All caps, you had to point that out.
Yeah. What is the red stuff? Cherries? Says Uncle Yukon. They are maraschino cherries. And then now, what are we going to do with them now?
Do we have this camera? It's just a maraschino cherry. What else was in it? Now I don't remember. Sugar, cornstarch, maraschino cherry, and maraschino cherry liquid. And then I added a tablespoon of butter once it was done. So it's got a good jelliness going on to it. I think that will work quite well once it kind of cools down and solidifies a little bit more. And this is going to be the frosting. I'm going to let it cool a little bit more just at room temperature. And then I think I'll put it in the fridge. It's still pretty liquidy, but it said to cool it down for 2 to 3 hours. So hopefully it'll cool down. Let me show you guys, in case you didn't see it yet, the picture of what we are making. It's a double layer chocolate cake with a cherry filling and chocolate frosting. Sometimes I buy a jar of maraschino cherries just to eat. Me too.
Ours, we have some in the fridge.
We do, but they're moonshine cherries. Alright, can you perform so I can go to the little streamer's room? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, you performing with Kat?
I was performing with Kat, the cat that does not like to be picked up at all. Oh my gosh, softest cat, the closest thing to Memphis, right here. She always sticks her legs out too. Derp derp derp. She does not like this. You've been good since I've been home this last year. She's really liked me a lot more. All right, let me put her down. Let me switch some cameras here. Let's look at this poll. Did that poll work anymore? Still only 2 votes on the poll. You know what? Like I said, I'm not sure why the polls aren't working. This is the first time I tried the poll, like 10 minutes before it started. Whatever. So I'm trying to figure out the poll situation. It worked to some degree. I don't know what has to be done for the polls, but I'm not really sure. PJ with the super chat. Central Michigan University's mascot is the Chippewas, or Chips. Sorry for the late response. I was driving. Thank you for not super chatting and driving. The Chippewa River flows right through the town, Mount Pleasant. I am a diehard Chip. But what is a Chippewa? Is that like a chipmunk? Or is it like the Jabberwocky? What is it? Okay, so this isn't working. And it's hard to test it too since I'm just one person, but that ain't working. Goodbye. Goodbye. Over here we have Little Miss Rizzo. We can get the cat some snacks real quick. Cats need snacks too. Where's my little clicker at? Don't I have a little clicker? This will get the cats to come. Come here. Hi, Mr. Tails. Would you like a snack? Yes, you would. Come here. What's up, Sneezy? What's up, Sneezy Kumiko? Oh my gosh, and here comes Jaws. It's over here for you, Jaws. Come here. You just gonna sit down? You think I'm gonna throw those over there to you? You know what? I can just turn this camera for a second right here. Let's do that. Hey you, bonk.
On his head?
Yeah, I'm throwing off his head. You guys want some snacks to come say hi with?
I need to wash some bowls while you entertain cats.
That's fine. There's 4 cats here, and we're gonna play the Hungry Games where we give them 1 snack and see who fights over the snack. That time Kumiko got it. 1 for Kumiko. Boom, another snack. That time that's Mouse's snack. Oh, Kumiko with the swipe. And that's Mouse's snack. This one's dropped right in front of you. That is yours. Mooch wants a snack. Mooch. Oh, it went over there by Mouse. Mouse with 3 snacks on the night. Mouse coming up big with snacks. Kumiko missing out. It's gonna go between you and Mouse. Oh, it bounced Mouse's way. He's getting even bigger than me. There you go. Oh, swiped it away from Mr. Tails. Oh. Off of Mr. Tails' head into Mooch's area. Over there, almost under Crystal's foot. Don't mess with the ginger. There's one for Mouse.
Don't put it in my slipper.
And there's one for me.
Don't eat it.
Billy, those are expensive. All right,
Pretty
and
much that's my concern.
that has been the cat minute. You know.
All right, so now we're gonna make the chocolate layer cake. Let me tell you guys about this fiasco about the cake pan. So, I don't make cake a whole lot. I have a cake pan. I make cakes. You can see it's got scrapey bits from when I cut cakes. I make cakes, single cakes. Usually I use this for lemon coffee cake, which I will make another time. We tried to find another cake pan, and they didn't have any anywhere. Dan went to like 4 different stores. I was trying to see if I could find them online, but I could only find really expensive ones or sets of 2, and I only need 1 more because I have one. Luckily, my mom came in with her cake pan. It's a little bit different, but I don't think it'll make a difference. So I have 2 9-inch cake pans, and we're gonna make a layer cake out of this. If you're going to make chocolate cake, look for a recipe that takes boiling water. That tends to make it really moist and creamy. I've looked for other cake recipes that take boiling water, and apparently it's only a chocolate cake thing. Unfortunate, but I highly recommend using boiling water in your chocolate cake.
Somebody get Dan some house shoes, please. I love my shoes.
Oh, I'm saying, I try so hard. Who said that? That's my new friend.
Jordan said that.
Jordan, yep.
PJ said the Chippewas were an Indian tribe. Oh, okay. That makes more sense now. I remember now. Jacob says hi. Hi, Crystal. It's me, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. Usually you start with the liquid ingredients and you add the dry ingredients to it. I'm not going to mess with this because this recipe always works for me. So it's the dry ingredients and then you add the wet ingredients to it. We start with 2 full cups of sugar. Did I not have a cup out? This is why I have 2 sets of measuring cups, because I've already used up all my sets. So I'm doing 4 half cups. Oh, how's that ASMR of the sugar scrape?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of when I didn't clean out the little claspy thing to make the sandwiches on the campfire. And then I set it
crusty.
I set it next to there where the dirt is around it, and then all my sandwiches had dirt in it.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Well, okay, one
this is
sandwich
why I
had
don't
dirt.
camp with you.
One sandwich had dirt in it because I didn't clean it out, and I ate it with a smile. And I know everybody at camp could hear the dirt from the beach
crunching in your
crunching
teeth.
in my sandwich, and I smiled. I did it. I loved it though. It
You're
was
like,
so
yay,
good.
camping.
Greg says mayo makes them moist as well. Is this true? Look, Greg really needs you to put mayonnaise in something soon.
This is not happening in this case. Sorry. I trust that you know what you're talking about. That's not what this recipe calls for, so I'm sticking with what I know.
Jordan said, "How long is the stream going to be?" I don't know. What do I look like, the owner of the stream? Oh wait, I am. We plan to go from 6 to 8, but
This one might go a little bit longer as we wait for things to cool.
it depends how close we are to the end. But Jordan, we were planning on going at least another hour. So thank you.
All right, so I got my 2 cups of sugar.
Aiden says, have a stream on Thursday making the cake, and then on Friday with the finished product. Oh, you're gonna kill me if I add another thing to my schedule.
But see, I work on Thursday and Friday, and I don't want to bake and be on in between.
I can't.
I can't do 2 days of being on camera in a row, and sorry, we'll just have to. You know what? Tomorrow is the Dantics live stream. We can in the after show show a slice of the cake.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds
You
fun.
guys should watch Dantics tomorrow night.
I've seen someone make a cake with ketchup before. Says fastest talking Sarah. Somebody is a Honey Boo Boo fan. I didn't know that you watched that show.
Watch out. Here it comes. All right, so it's 1 3/4 cups flour. I have 1 cup. I need a 1/4 cup.
Dan had a true sandwich. I did. I ate it. I really did have a dirt sandwich. It wasn't dirt. It was sand that was around the fire pit, and then I didn't clean out my my little pie machine thing. What are you doing now? Because you're mumbling.
Even though I have 2 entire sets of measuring cups, I still don't seem to have enough. So I'm washing things out so that I can measure my 3/4 cup remaining flour.
That's all going in here.
One-ha-ha.
Ooh.
Don't put your mouth in it.
I'm gonna eat it soon.
2-ha-ha. 3-ha-ha.
You turn it into count.
A little bit.
Justice, but you learned. I did learn. I learned that cooking stuff on the fire is better than cooking stuff any other way you could cook anything. But we're all lazy now, so fires don't happen too much.
I think this cake and icing might take an entire thing of cocoa powder.
That's not good for me.
It's unsweetened.
Especially when I'm like been talked into like 4 pieces of.
It's gonna be super chocolatey, I'm telling you. All right, so next step is 3/4 cup cocoa powder. Sorry, my mind drew a blank there.
Might have to eat my last can of Mario SpaghettiOs.
Really?
I don't
Again?
know. I was gonna make a review video on them, but I found them at the Food for Less, so maybe I'll get another one and I'll eat one now so I can have food.
This is a little bit difficult. I feel like I'm gonna make a mess. 2.
Is that container an airtight flour container? I need one.
It is, and I highly recommend the particular set that I use. I tried a bunch of them. We don't so much anymore, but years ago we used to get ants so bad. We'd come home and there'd just be ants all over the table. No food on the table would be clean, but the whole dining room table would be covered with ants. They'd be all over the counters. They'd get in my everythings. So I had to find something that would keep them sealed up. And this particular brand is the best that I have found. It's in our kit. You can find it on Amazon. It's in our kit. The link is now in the comments section if you want to check that out. I'm sorry, in the chat. My bad. It is Progressive brand, and it has a little rubber seal here that pops out so you can clean it and everything. Super easy to clean. They store really well. The flour and the powdered sugar have the little leveling scoop on the side. The brown sugar has a little terracotta disc that pops into the top that you soak in water every 3 months for 15 minutes, and it helps keep your brown sugar from getting hard. Super highly recommend this set. Okay, what else? Where are we? Need some wine first. All right, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda.
How come some of those are metal and some of those are plastic?
Because I have 2 full sets, and that's just what I ended up with. 1, 2, 3. But again, the new KitchenAid ones have the measuring part raised up. I don't know how well you can see on there, but it's kind of fading off of there, so it's hard to see. I would recommend the ones that have the measurement embossed on it.
Funny Cat says, hello, I am here. Sorry I'm late. Are you making the cake right now? This
Yes.
is actually the cake part. We did make the icing already.
We made the frosting and we made the filling. Those are cooling. I'm going to put them in the fridge soon because I don't know that they're going to cool fast enough to put all the bits together. But the good news is we have some leftover sugar cookies. I don't know why I drew a blank on that too. And then a teaspoon of salt. Salt in the hand, not in the pan.
You doing it over the sink?
Yeah, because I never want to... The way that salt pours out, if you just like twitch too much or misjudge how much is in there and then you pour salt in everything, then you ruin it. That's not something you can just be like, oh, it's okay. I put almond extract instead of vanilla extract. It's not okay. You can't oversalt your cake. All right, turn your headphones down, your speakers down, whatever. I'm going to turn on.
I'll turn the mic down.
I'm going to do this by hand because I think it's going to work better. So I'm just mixing the dry ingredients before I add the wet ingredients to it. Again, for this recipe, for some reason, it has you do it that way. I stick with it, even though that's not usually how you do it. Usually you add dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Alright, so now, eggs, milk, vegetable oil, vanilla, and I need to boil my water. Much like you never pour salt directly into the pan, I never crack eggs directly into whatever I'm mixing in case you get shell or something gross in there. Sometimes there's weird stuff in eggs and then I don't eat eggs for a while, so I always crack them in the bowl first. I see it recommended. Sometimes they don't say anything, but a lot of times they recommend bringing your eggs to room temperature before you cook with them. Not sure why, but I try to do it. Alright, so 2 eggs. Have to wash again. Really frustrating that even with 2 of everything, I never have enough of anything. I need like a professional baker's kitchen's worth of stuff.
They have more than just one set of stuff?
Probably. I mean, I have 2 sets and I'm not a professional. Alright, cup of milk.
Brittany with the super chat. I have the Meow Mix jingle stuck in my head.
I don't remember the Meow Mix
Meow,
jingle.
meow, meow, meow.
Oh
meow,
no!
Meow, 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 meow,
Why
meow,
would you do
meow.
that to me?
That's it. It's either that or the song that doesn't end.
Oh, why would you do that to me? Now it's gonna be in my head the rest of the night. Alright, half a cup of vegetable oil. A lot of vegetable oil, but I promise it works.
Have you ever found a double yolked egg?
Didn't we have a bunch that were double yolk?
We had a whole carton. That
Yes, and I've read that usually, like, oh, you had a chicken that made double yolks or something. It's not, like, a super rare occurrence, so if you find one in your package of eggs, you're probably going to find more. What gets me...
We found like 4.
Yes, we found a bunch of them. Sometimes I find little, like, bloody bits or little hard bits. That's when I swear off eggs for a good 6 months or so. Just, it's too real to me. Can't do it. Alright, so that's egg, milk, vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Sanvi said, today's Friday the 13th. It is!
Yep.
Nothing crazy has happened today.
No, me neither. Okay, so you add all that stuff and you want to stir that up for 2 minutes. Once that is all stirred up after 2 minutes, then we're going to add a cup of boiling water. And then we'll be ready to put it in the pan. So while that stirs up, I'm going to try something I haven't actually done before. But I've heard that you can line the bottom of the cake pan with parchment paper and it makes it easier to get out. Usually I don't do it because I just make coffee cake in my cake pan and you just cut the slices right out of here. But because we're making a layer cake and I'm gonna have to take them both out to layer them, I wanna be able to get them out easily. I haven't actually done this before, but I'm going to try. Whoa. Get a Sharpie. You alright down there? Yeah, just eating your SpaghettiOs? So gross. Oh, don't worry, Sean. I'll wipe it with the rubber spatula in just a minute. I just wanted to get this started.
Mouse, you want SpaghettiOs? Remember last time he put his head in my SpaghettiOs and he got
Yeah, he was all
SpaghettiO
stained.
ring. Tails, you want some SpaghettiOs? Here you go.
Alright, let's rubber spatula this for Sean.
You don't want my SpaghettiOs.
No. I'm also going to scoop out of the bottom so that it mixes all the dry ingredients. Are you chasing cats with SpaghettiOs? Alright, let's put that on a little bit more to mix all that stuff in. What's a pop-out cake pan,
Probably
Adrian?
Springform.
No, I have a springform. I feel like you would know what a springform pan is, unless that's just a different name for it. I feel like maybe it's the silicone ones. I bet my pop-out cake pans, but when I don't use it, I use the parchment paper and flour for my cakes. I usually just butter and flour, but I want to make sure that this comes out well, so we'll try this and see how it works. I only started using parchment paper like maybe a year ago. It seems to work pretty well when I need to use it. I wish it didn't roll up so much. Pan with a removable bottom. I have one of those, the springform where the... Is that the one where you pop open the sides and then lift the bottom out, or is that different than that? Problem is I don't have two of them for a layer cake, because again, I never make layer cakes.
We're here.
Oh, good.
Me and the biggest cat ever.
Oh, when he barfs on you, I'm gonna laugh.
He already wants that. He's
Pop
so
out
big.
cake pan are springform. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I do have one, but I'd have to make one cake and then wait and make another one. So I could barely find a second cake pan, much less a second springform pan. I think we're still in the space in the world where... Dang, did you just throw him?
He jumped off of me.
He landed on his side.
I'm pretty sure he looks like he's pretty dang happy to me.
Alright. Anyway, I think we're still in the place in the world where people are still at home baking a bunch. So maybe that's why things are so hard to find. Alright, so that's a cup of boiling water. That really helps make this super liquidy. It almost seems too liquidy for a cake, but I promise it works. What are you doing now?
Making it rain.
Throwing cats again?
No! I'm not throwing cats again.
I don't want to use this marker because this is my mom's pan and I don't want to mark up the bottom of her pan. Let's see if the mechanical pencil works. Yeah.
Adrian said, oh, you already read Adrian's things.
Yes. Yeah, Adrian's right. Nancy, the wax paper I think is recommended for when it doesn't go in the oven, and parchment paper is for when it does go in the oven. They're pretty much the same thing, aside from that distinction, which obviously means they're not the same thing, but outside of the oven they serve the same purpose, but I think it can burn in the oven, and I'm not trying to start a fire. I leave that to Dan. So if this is working... Close enough. Nancy's been using wax paper for over 50 years. So far, so good. Oh, well, good to know. I guess you know better than I do. I don't know. I just know what I read. Like I said, I never even lined anything with this stuff before. I always just use butter and flour. Another way to do the circle parchment is to fold the square into a triangle like you're going to make a snowflake. Then put the point in the middle of the pan and cut the excess off. That is probably much easier than this nonsense. This is getting kind of ridiculous. It doesn't help that it's rolling up. Yes, it does look like chocolate milk in there. It gets really watery, but I promise it makes the best cake. It's super moist. Alright, that's done. Yeah, that one's a little small, but it should work. Alright. So yeah, super liquidy. It's literally just like a thick chocolate milk, but it works. Okay, so let's put this out of the way. I still want to butter and flour this so it all comes off easily.
I dropped SpaghettiOs down the heater vent.
Oh my god.
I'm just
What are you doing with your life?
I'm just letting you know now. Someone down the heater vent.
Oh my god, it's all over the heater vent.
I poured some out for the heat homies.
Alright, so I want to check on the filling. I don't remember who it was that said it would thicken once it's cooling. It absolutely is. It's much thicker than it was. It's looking really good. Let's see if I can do it that way. Yeah, that'll be a good filling. I think that'll work well. The frosting, still pretty liquidy. I am going to throw a lid on this and throw this in the refrigerator. I should also probably preheat my oven. It looks good. It looks like it's going to be a nice shiny frosting. I just hope that it thickens up. Streamlab's still promoting that poll.
My gosh, give me back my SpaghettiOs!
Snitching you out.
Those are for mine.
Silly Dan, SpaghettiOs aren't for kitties. He's also giving mouse cold SpaghettiOs.
Well, we're finished now. You got any more? You got any more licks in there? Yeah. Get those. I'm telling you, those SpaghettiOs are good, right? See, you stick with me.
Whoa. You need to be more careful with dumping the cat. Are you sure that's not a ganache? I don't know how to spell. I think you spelled it right. I don't think so. It says it's a frosting. It calls it glossy chocolate icing. And if you look at it here, it's not. Which way am I going? It's not quite a ganache because I think that would be a little more liquidy. It looks like a frosting. Like you can see there, she put little blobs to put the cherries on top. So I think it's supposed to be more of a frosting. We'll see what happens. Like I said, never made this before. And no, this is not a recipe from my aunt's cookbook. I found this online at barbarabakes.com. Gotta have Jimmy's sprinkles. I do have some. If Dan wants some, we can throw some on the top.
All right.
All right, you're in?
Yeah. Are you done baking stuff on the stove?
Yes.
Okay. For the rest of the night?
It's gonna go in the oven, but no more in the stove.
Okay. Oh, but when it comes out, it'll rest on top of the stove.
Yes.
Okay. No problem. Just wondering.
One of them's a little bit too small, but that's okay.
What's in the frosting?
Frosting is a stick of butter, 1.5 cups sugar, 1 1/4 cups cocoa powder, pinch of salt, 1 1/4 cups heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup sour cream, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And I cooked it on the stove, which I've never done for a frosting, but I've also never made a chocolate frosting, so we'll see.
PJ says, I love shooting the breeze with gas station cashiers. I don't know why, but I love doing that. Are you the one holding up the line? I just want 5 on 4.
Look, as somebody who worked at a gas station for 3 years, as long as you're cool and not like the creepy drunk guy, we appreciate the people that want to come in and hang out and chat.
How long did you work at the gas station?
I just said, do you not even listen to me?
No, but how long?
3 years.
Did-
I started out with the like new guy shift where I had to do 2 overnights, 2 swing shifts, and a morning shift. And by the time I was done, I had that Monday through Friday 8 to 5 because I was the assistant manager. Working at the gas station was an interesting experience. It definitely gives you an interesting perspective on people.
A lot of lottery tickets?
Oh my god, I hate the lottery people. More than anybody, I hate the lottery people. And the people who, despite the fact that we were across the street from 2 schools, would always be like, oh, you guys don't sell beer? Those people are annoying too. But the lottery people are the worst that stand there and scratch them at the counter. Sorry if you guys do that, but please don't do that.
It sucked because growing up, I lived up the street, and then there was no place I couldn't get beer there. I didn't care after
Can't
that.
get beer there. It's
No.
literally across 2 streets, like 2 different directions, there's schools.
And then somebody drove through it.
Yes, that was after I worked there. But I did take Blake down there because I still knew them. I was like, ooh, can we come in and see? So Blake was like, 4 years old? So I could still hold him. And I picked him up and we walked in there and he was so impressed. Because when do you ever get to walk in and see a car inside a gas station?
Adrian says he works like 10 to 6 at a 7-Eleven in a really bad neighborhood. I don't know, but you gotta be good to your 7-Eleven employees.
Yes.
The 7-Eleven people out here don't mess around. They'll put one on you. They don't play. I don't.
My favorite shift was the graveyard, the midnight to 8 a.m. shift, because you mostly got left alone, you got to lock the door, and your friends would always come and hang out with you. So many nights my friends just came and hung out while I worked all night. Like, oh, we're not doing anything, we'll come hang out at the gas station with you. It was good times. I read lots of books, too.
Are you putting butter on the pan per everybody's advice, or is you already know?
Normally put just butter and flour. I did the parchment paper just to ensure that it comes out smoothly. I'm still buttering the parchment paper because I want it to come out smoothly. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but it's not going to be any worse than if I didn't do it. If that makes sense.
Sanvi's anxious. Is it time to put the cake in the oven? To go to the oven. Let's do this.
No, I'm almost there. I have to prep my pans.
Totally pulling it down, eating my Chef Boyardee out of the can because I'm too lazy to warm it up. Isn't it bomb?
No.
Bomb SpaghettiOs are the best. One day I'm going to do a cooking show here.
Where you just eat things out of cans?
And then it'll be instant because we'll just pop the lid and we'll just eat it out of the can.
No waiting for
No.
preparation.
Step 1, order the pizza on Friday. Step 2, put the pizza in the fridge. Step 3, eat the pizza cold on Saturday.
Gross.
And that would be the
I
end.
hate cold pizza. Alright, that's done. Can you put this back in the fridge, please? Thank you. And I'm not sure how this is going to work because the parchment paper is going to move, but I'm going to try to flour this. It seems to be working pretty well. The idea is I'll be able to just flip the pan over and the parchment paper will pop right out and I'll peel it off the back of the cake.
The SpaghettiOs involved a can opener. Mine didn't. Mine had a pull tab. You got to get on that pull tab life. I have cold pizza on my left. Oh, that sounds so good.
What are you eating now?
We need a cold can review. It was good. It was 10 out of 10.
Do you get 5 hawks?
5 out of 5 hawks. I review food. I review food.
Don't you know I review food videos?
So what are you doing now?
I am shaking the pan around to get the flour onto the sides of it. Basically, I'm just shaking.
What's that mean?
That's the sound of the oven being ready.
Thought it was time to flip a page.
Alright, I think that worked. Good enough. What are you doing? So, we're over here making a chocolate cake. And I have mentioned we may or may not be able to eat this tonight. Dan's over there eating chocolate pudding right out of the bowl. You didn't even like dish it into something else? You're just going for it?
It's mine.
It's yours. You can do what you want.
Yeah. I don't need a lesser bowl.
Alright, so I'm just going to re-stir this, kind of make sure it's all mixed up. Again, super liquidy, but it's supposed to be like that. This is the Hershey's Perfectly Chocolate Cake. And
You ever talk to your cake? Like,
I do not.
people, like, you should talk to your cake.
I don't know that I should.
Oh, that's a good pouring cake right there.
It
Look at
is,
that
though, isn't
pour.
it?
Good pour. Good job. Good job.
Thanks.
Pour it
Again,
in there.
I don't really make cakes, so I'm not sure. I know when I make cupcakes how full they should be. I don't really know how full this should be.
You just gotta go halvesies, but for some reason I feel like that looks bigger than that.
It's not.
It's
The-
not.
The top is bigger. Like, it has handles and stuff, but it's not bigger.
I thought Dan was eating the icing. No.
I wouldn't let him do that.
I want chocolate pudding. Dan, share. There's no smell-o-vision. There needs to be taste-o-vision. One day.
I'll never forget when I was watching the Rose Parade when I was like 10 and they said, next year we'll have smell-o-vision. I was like, whoa, really? And we still don't have smell-o-vision.
We had smell-o-vision. We had smell-o-vision.
We had
for,
scratch and sniff-o-vision.
for the Rose Parade. Also, the Rose Parade was in 3D one year with those red and blue glasses. I watched it and like that's why I don't see right.
Is that why?
Yeah, there's been a couple TV shows that were like you'd pull it out in the TV guide and then when part of the scenes would come up, you'd scratch it and you'd sniff it. Wait, hold on. Are you going to the oven?
I
oh,
am.
I can't see the oven anyway. I don't know if that helped or not. I did. Oh my gosh, score. Look, now you can see her putting things in the oven in case you've never seen anything enter the oven before. Wow.
You need to not move so you don't make me drop this.
Are you double panning? Are you
I
DP?
am.
Yeah? The double pan?
Yeah, I don't want to wait for both of them separately, so I'm going to try this. I'll have to spin them around like halfway through.
2 pans, 1 oven.
Alright, now I'm out of things to do and you need to entertain, because that has to cook for 30 to 35 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go 15 so I can spin them halfway through.
Okay.
So that the part at the outside of the oven does not cook faster than the part at the inside of the oven.
I have something for you that came in the mail today.
Ooh, for
And
me.
I think it was meant for you. I
Okay.
think it was from Jess.
You think?
I think so? But when you're done, this came for me. And thank you to everybody who's been sending us stuff. Oh my gosh, every time I go to the P.O. box, I have to wait in line and get packages out. So thank you so much.
Do you know what it is already?
I opened it up. I do know what it is. It's not a bomb.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's not a bomb.
It's a box!
Ow.
Yes! This is the best thing ever. It says, I just baked you some shut the fuck up cakes. I love it. You said it was from Jess? You
so.
think?
I think
Well,
so.
whoever it was from, thank you.
I'm
This
90
is like
I'm
the best
99%
mug
sure.
ever.
You don't really have a good mug, do you?
No, I don't. Not one that I'm like proud to be like. That's my shut the fuck up cakes mug.
What about your towel? What's on the kitchen towel? Did
Oh,
we
my
talk
kitchen
about
towel.
That? Jess said yes, so yes, that's
Thank
from
you, Jess. I super appreciate that. The current kitchen towel says clusterfuck, but look, it's so pretty and flowery.
Yes, that's from Jess.
Awesome. Thank you. That's really great. That's super like the best mug ever.
And maybe laugh out loud, and you weren't home, and then I put it back in the box because I knew it wasn't for me. I'm like, that's not mine.
Because you don't bake shut the fuck up cakes.
No.
That's awesome. Thank you again. Super appreciated. Alright, I'm going to do a quick lap of straightening up things so that I have room when I need to assemble things.
Yeah? When we assembled the Avengers, there was no cleaning up period.
There should have been.
There should have been. Yes, there is. Let's do something fun. Let's have an experiment. Let's take a spoonful of cornstarch.
Oh, you do not want cornstarch.
No?
You know what cornstarch is? You don't want that.
I can walk on it, right?
What?
It's the stuff that I can walk on if I put it in water. Because it's really like buoyant.
Oh, when you make like the...
Girl, don't you science? Don't you science?
No, I bake. That's science with my bakables.
Tristan said, awesome sauce! And Jess said, I knew that would be a fun one for you.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. Ever made yeast breads? Yeah, not too long ago. Didn't we do that on a stream when you made the
Did we stream us making the bread?
bread bowls? And I made a jalapeno. I want to do that again sometime soon. The jalapeno cheese bread I made.
Did we do that on stream?
No, we did that just in our real life.
In person?
All by ourselves.
IRL?
IRL by ourselves.
Alright, like Crystal's cooking. Check out what I acquired.
Oh no.
Look at this. What is going on here, everybody?
I'm super excited for that.
Dan, which colors are you gonna dye your hair next? I think red and orange. Oh my gosh, what do you think about this?
I'm looking forward to that. I don't know about the syrup because I've become a little bit snobby with syrup and I don't like sugar water.
I kind of want to take a swig of it, but it's Aunt Jemima maple syrup, so it's just color flavored. But it's like tidy bowl blue. Like that is some tidy bowl blue.
That's super blue.
Amanda said, interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to do a food review or a stream of that.
Oh wow, I was right. I found these at the Walmart. The pancakes in themselves look okay. It'll take a second for it to calm down. There it goes. The pancakes look okay. I mean, you know, that looks like your typical like funfetti pancakes. I really do hope it tastes like, you know, like crunch berries.
Oh, I really hope it does.
But this,
Yeah, that looks like bad
There we
news.
go.
I'm not excited about that at all, but I'm super excited about the Berry-tastic pancake mix.
right?
Where'd you get that, at Walmart?
I got it at Walmart. So I got some new tires on my car this week, and then the electronic tire gauge on my dashboard wasn't working, where it shows all the air pressures and stuff. And I'm like, that's lame. And since I'm old and complaining now, according to Crystal, I went back over to the other side of town to see those whippersnappers and ask them why it wasn't working. So the guy had to take my tire apart to put a new air pressure sensor in there. So then I went across the street to the Walmart. My Walmart was really crowded, and I shoved and pushed. Oh, like a Trent Reznor video. Boom, boom. And then I shoved my way to the aisle where there was plenty of mix and syrup left. And I got some, and then I walked all the way across that long Walmart parking lot. You know what I'm talking about? That Walmart parking lot's long. I got all the way to the back where the RVs are at and the vagabonds. And then I went over this, like, drought plant that hadn't been watered in a long time. And then I ran across the street like a bad game of Frogger. And then I got back to the tire store where I sat outside in a social distance chair until they called my name facing the sun, holding only my mask on my face, pancake mix, and this very syrup right here.
That one right there?
Yeah, they were probably like, "Sir, you have to leave this area." But they didn't. And then they fixed my car. So that's what happened. But until the temperature syrup tastes like regular syrup, it's just blue. Yes, I believe that's what it is. Dye your hair blue and make those pancakes. Aiden's got like not a bad idea. Dye your hair galaxy. Jess will be happy. I would love to do that like dark purpley bluish, like dark blue green. But I don't know if we can make that happen. Can we make that happen?
If we get the dye for it.
Yeah, I still have a lot of this other dye. Look at now. It's like I don't know what color it is now. It's borderline Fat Mike from NoFX.
Borderline? You
Oh.
need to grow your beard back.
Oh man. So I don't know. It looks good, and every time I wash my hair, then I'm sad because then it's like fades out a lot more. But then when I don't wash my hair, I smell like tortillas.
Yeah, you do, like corn tortillas.
Not even flour.
No, you smell like corn tortillas.
Terry says, "Sorry, I'm late." It's okay, Terry. We're about to have the good round. Yes, make that happen.
We're actually completely done, and we're just waiting for the cake now.
I really like your mug. It's on both sides too. This is
That's
really
awesome.
this
Yeah.
was really good quality.
I super love it.
Way nicer than our CC Mouse
Kind of the
podcast
best
mugs.
thing ever.
Yeah. Yes, make it happen. Yeah, maybe I have to get all different dye, but maybe I'll go through this dye first, or my hair will fall out. That's a possibility too. That should be on the poll.
It's working on it.
Yeah. Yes. Magenta. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it was. That's kind of what it was at one point. I don't know what it is now. It's like pink. This is completely random, but we should have an Among Us group. I have not played that game yet. I know it looks fun and I see everybody playing it, but I have not played that yet at all. At some point I will, but I haven't played anything except for YouTube. What's your favorite video game, man? It's YouTube!
It's
Yes.
chasing the algorithm.
Yes, it is. Look,
Making a mess.
No, I made you like a
Yeah,
snooter.
my sugar had a hole in the bottom of the bag apparently.
They all do. The Cap'n Crunch pancake mix, when I set it down, it puffs out.
Good times.
Do you need another bowl of wine?
A bowl of wine? You
Yeah.
think that's how we measure it?
Or a barrel? It could be a barrel of wine, right?
Hey, give me a refill. I'm gonna clean the counter.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. How do you like this stuff?
It's okay. No, that's mine. You can't drink it right out of the bottle.
I'm putting it back.
Now I have to drink backwash wine. You're only allowed to drink your stuff right out of the container.
Madame, you're wine.
My backwash?
You're wine here.
Why?
I'm glad I thought that was funny.
Well, I'm glad you thought it was funny too. I wonder if the frosting is going to be frosting. I'm really nervous about that at this point.
I'm nervous about that too. Oh, hey, hold on. I gotta put it back on this camera. Ugh. So what's happening now? This is the wait. This is the refractory period.
Now we wait. I've got about 6 minutes till the first 15 minutes of baking cake is done. I'm going to rotate them and cook them another 15 to 20. And then we have to let it cool. So
So we should figure out what we're doing next week.
Oh, I know what I'm doing next week.
Which one?
Next week I'm going to make pumpkin roll because it's about to be Thanksgiving.
Right.
And I don't want to make it after Thanksgiving, so I'm going to make pumpkin roll next week. Like a
Pumpkin roll is what I originally asked for my birthday. I was like, I want pumpkin
Did you?
roll. Yeah, but I thought it was smarter to do it closer to Thanksgiving. Because
Yes.
why not? Festive.
So I don't really like pumpkin flavored things too much, but pumpkin roll is the jam. It's pumpkin bread rolled up around a cream cheese filling.
Yeah.
Super easy to make.
It's
So
really
I'm
good,
gonna
but
do
hold on. We'll talk about how many times you failed making it. Still comes out. It's still edible and good, but how many times you rolled it and stuff, and it just would stick to the things. And we'll talk about that
I
next
think
week.
I've got
but,
it down now.
But there was a time where it got to like, would it be perfect or would you be sad? Even though it tasted the same.
I think I've got it down now, though. I'm pretty confident I can do this.
Yes, but it wasn't just bam. It's really good though. Oh.
Yeah.
But that is really originally what I wanted for this stream. I was like, let's do pumpkin roll. It's so fun, but we'll do it when it's like more towards Thanksgiving.
Can you post the recipe before the live so we can bake with you? We can definitely do that. I have that recipe.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can definitely do that.
Absolutely. You have to remember to do that. Somebody
Okay.
remind Dan to do that.
Yeah, you can just ask me or ask. I'll post it on the Dantix page, or you need
Yeah.
you need probably need a page soon so we can post this stuff. Yes.
When are you doing a birthday cake for Dan?
Right?
now!
Come on, where is it?
This is what's happening!
I'm with Sanvi. I hope I'm saying it right. Where is it? That's the masses talking.
It's in the oven!
They were not okay with me drinking your stuff.
I'm not okay with you drinking my stuff. You know better. You're not new here.
You're not new here. It looks thicker.
Yes, it's definitely thicker. I think I'm going to throw a lid on it because it was getting a little bit filmy on the top.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this will definitely work. This lid's going to fit. That'll work.
Way better.
Way better.
It looks like it's starting to look like pie filling.
Yes. Yeah, it's got that kind of gelatinous consistency. So, do you want to taste it?
No, I want to wait for the cake. Good?
Oh yeah, that's good. That's gonna be really good with chocolate cake.
Yahoo!
Yeah, that's really good. So we've got like some time to kill, and I know we were planning to go until like 8, but our ingredients aren't gonna be done by 8, so we can go a little bit longer. So we can just, sing and dance and be entertaining, or we can actually make something else.
Where's the sugar cookies?
We have sugar cookie dough if you want to make sugar cookies.
Bring
Do
the
you want to do
sugar,
that?
yeah, because they're gonna go bad soon. Bring the sugar cookies out. Let's stamp some sugar cookies. I mean, I only wanted to like do a hard 2 hours because one time we did 6 hours, and like I can't hold you guys hostage that long, but whatever, we can keep going. We have to do this anyway, so we're either gonna turn off the stream and do this, or we're gonna leave the stream on and do this. Okay, I gotta put back the camera I just unbacked.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm debating now on what I should do for when I do my Christmas baking, because I usually spend about 3 days baking, and I stand in the kitchen from the time I get up to the time I go to sleep, and that's all I do for about 3 days is just bake, bake, bake. Do I live stream the whole time? I don't know if I have that in me.
I don't know.
Because I kind of get in the zone.
I mean, I can hang out, but I don't know. We'll at least do bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
We can do some sort of bits and pieces. We could do like a couple shifts of it or something maybe. I don't know. But we'll make sure to do something. Does the cakes and the cookies bake at the same temperature?
These cookies, I don't know. I gotta pull up the recipe. Let's see. The cake will be done soon, though.
Can we do that over here?
375.
Are we able to
doing
stay
this.
on this side of
I
the
was just checking a thing, and then I'm doing the thing, and this needed to move out of the way because I have to get the parchment paper. I know what I'm doing. Once the cake is done, I will turn the oven up a little bit, and then close enough, and then we'll do the cookies. I need flour. I have flour. I need a rolling pin, please.
The one over here?
Yeah. Close enough. Thanks. Okay, are you gonna get the cookie cutters down, or do you want to just make them round? What are we doing?
Well, I just want all cats.
All cats?
Yeah, I like these.
All right. I think last time I
found myself. Oops, I hit the button and it didn't work. I found myself eating all the cats. Like I just kept on eating the
you
cats.
just want cats, like you like that shape.
Yeah, so I want to do all cats.
We can do all.
In fact, let's just do one thick all cat.
No, don't stop! You're doing it wrong.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Ew. What's the cake doing?
I don't know. Let me oven you. What happened? You can pull it out to the bottom.
I can't really pull it out.
Oh, it's like liquid in the middle.
Yeah.
It's got a thing.
I'm just rotating them. And then I'll put them in for 15 more. Hopefully that growth on top will go away. What are you doing? That's not how you make cookies.
Look how good that was.
No.
I have powder. Oh shoot! I got powder all over everything.
Well, yeah, usually.
Oh, it's thicker now.
Oh my god, Dan. Why do I ever leave you unattended?
Look how good that was. That was perfect. What are you doing to my cat?
It's way too thick to ever cook. Ever.
Is the cake ready? 15 more minutes? Oh my god.
The cake will be done baking in about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I will take it out and it will cool while we make some sugar cookies, and then hopefully we'll be able to put everything together tonight. Jim Johnson, I'm a cheesecake guy, which is technically a pie. Maybe that's why I like it. I'm not really a huge cake fan, but I really like cheesecake. So that makes more sense. It's technically a pie. I should make a cheesecake. I don't think I've ever made cheesecake.
That'd be fun.
Like in my life I have, but it's not like in my repertoire. After being refrigerated for, what is this from? Halloween night? Night before Halloween?
Yes.
It's much less sticky. It's working much better. I need your hands.
Like to hold the paper?
I need that held in place. I should get those things that you clip on here so you know how thick you're making it. Those would probably be pretty helpful.
What does that do?
It's like a little rubber band, like a Lance Armstrong bracelet, and it goes around your rolling pin.
Uh-huh.
And so say it's like 1/4 of an inch thick. So that when you do this, your dough doesn't go any thinner than 1/4 of an inch thick.
You have to have them on both sides?
Yes. Yeah, I think those would be very helpful.
Tristan loves blueberry cheesecake. That sounds good.
That
I think
sounds
all
delicious.
cheesecake is good.
Yes, I'm kind of a cheesecake purist, but I'm not mad at some fruit on top. But I kind of like it just plain old regular New York cheesecake. Okay, so you can start cutting as many cats as you can out of that. And I will get the pan out to cook it.
Meow 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 meow. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh, now we have too many cats.
There's no such thing.
This cat's special. He's missing his tail. This cat's missing his tail. He gets no tail.
No tail?
Oh, he's still tailed.
Alright.
Ba-bam.
Good job, Dan.
You're welcome.
Where's that little thing that my mom got me that I think would be good for... Maybe not a good
The
job.
scraper?
Yeah.
It's right here. You should ask if anybody uses this thing. It's like a murder weapon. No, not the kitty!
I don't
Kitty,
know
kitty.
if you pushed hard enough.
I just got that jingle out of my head, Dan. There you go.
So my mom got me this tool. And she's like, I don't really know what it's for. Dan used it to scrape Brussels sprouts out of the pan.
Right, I see it from as seen on TV when they're talking about how sharp their knives are, and after they're done cutting the tomato, after they're done cutting the brick and the shoe leather, they take that stuff and they
scoop
scrape
it
it
with
into
that?
the trash can, and they go on to the next thing.
Oh, well, I'm going to use it to scrape the sugar cookies off the parchment paper. We'll see if that works.
Did the pole come back?
I don't know what it's really for. It keeps suggesting it.
All right, you did it. Aww.
We did it, Dan.
Can we see the cat stand there right there? Look at him.
If you guys follow RFS Cats on Instagram, you will see there is a new cat. Hey! Rizzo's trying to come up here. She hears we're cooking cats. There's a new cat. We got an outdoor camera, which has just alerted us to the fact that there's another cat that hangs out on our porch. And so we feed him. Oh, they're kind of sticking to this.
Wow, it is windy out there. It's
Yeah.
like Oz. It's like Oz.
Yeah? Are we blown away? Oh, that cat's a little fat and squishy.
Terry says, "Love my baking scraper." But
Yeah?
like, that's what it's for.
Is this what you use it for?
Looks like it worked, right?
I don't really know what I'm supposed to use it for, so this is gonna have to do.
Can this cat's legs be touching like it has to pee?
You can do whatever you want.
Meow. I want this.
Well, hey,
I want this cat to run.
you're kind of in the way.
This cat's coming in like a wrecking ball.
Oh, Dan.
This one's just got its head down.
I like any kind of cake with a cream cheese frosting, like putting a cheesecake on top of a cake. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Lizzie says, "What's new? It's always windy there."
Yeah, it's really bad the last couple of days, though.
I'll take the wind over the heat. It was my most miserable summer of my life.
It was so hot this summer. I can't really complain because I hear it was even super hotter in Arizona, and Chris and Amanda are probably still watching, but hold the paper, please. Yeah, it was pretty miserably hot out here. At least when it's cold, you can, like, get under an electric blanket. You can warm your toes in the bath. You can do something. When it's hot, you're just miserable. You can take cold showers, but then you get out and you're hot again. All right. You want to cut more? It smells like chocolate cake in here now.
Oh, I messed up. Oh, we're
How'd you mess
only
up?
gonna get a half a cat on this one.
Okay.
It's a
What
loaf.
did you
This one's a
do?
loaf.
Did you turn that cat into a rhinoceros?
On the tray over there,
This one?
we got a couple of like loaves.
Alright, push hard, like all the way down. Amazon has the rolling pin bands. They work really well. I think I'm going to add that to my Christmas list. What are we doing? Half a cat? You got legless cats going on?
No, they're loaves.
No, they're just loafing. I see what you did there. Alright, I think the pan's getting full.
The cats.
It's full of cats. I'll probably squeeze this one in there.
You can take the head off the one and push it on the other one like a Siamese cat or a Hydra cat.
You can make that next time.
Okay. Will there be a next one?
There will be a next time.
Alright.
Are we frosting these or you just want them plain?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see what this stuff tastes like.
Like raw sugar cookie dough?
Ooh,
Is that good?
it's really floury.
Well, yeah, that's because I had to roll it in flour so it's not sticky. But the flour's not even mixed in on those bits.
Well, everybody's talking about their cheesecake. Is the cake ready yet? 7 minutes.
Raspberry white chocolate cheesecake. There's actually, I believe it's a Haagen-Dazs flavor of ice cream that's raspberry white chocolate cheesecake that's really, really
I
good.
mean, every time you add another name to the word cheesecake, it's good.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so this will go away.
Does that go in the oven now?
When the cake is done, I will put it in the oven. I have to heat the oven up just a little bit more. Because this is at 350. My cake's still got like a little growth in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just going to flatten it on the top. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Right. How much minutes?
It never rains in Southern California. We actually had 2 full days of rain. Saturday and Sunday it rained most of the day. It even hailed here 3 times on, was it Saturday?
Was it Saturday? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was hailing.
It was Saturday.
But yeah, it rained really well. Cheesecake with a banana bread crust? I don't know how I feel about that. I'd try it, but I don't know how I feel about that. Aunt Terry says dip your cutter in the flour and then it won't stick.
I thought it was water. Probably the flour.
I would think flour.
I would think
Clarify.
so.
I think flour. Dan thinks
Yeah, because
water.
I don't think you want to introduce more water to that.
I don't think so. That makes it stickier. You made such an interesting batch of cats.
There's some that are loaves. This one's airwalking. This one's got its head down. This one's gonna stretch out and sniff this one's butt, and hopefully that'll just go ahead and combine there.
What are you doing?
And they're doing what cats do. They're doing what cats do.
Oh my gosh. All right, come over here and perform. I have to go to the restroom.
All right.
I have flour under my nails.
Let's play a game, kind of like what's that game with the Howie Mandel? We pick which one that we eat
Don't touch
right
my
now.
hands.
Don't touch or any part of me at all. Any part of me at all. What's going as we Gaines? Mueller Husky said, Gaines all here. What's up, Mueller? Happy Phoenix birthday?
I don't have any. Look, I can make one into like kind of a dog. You just gotta have like bigger ears. Look. And a longer tail? I can make a longer tail. Kind of smush a longer tail into this one. There we go. There. Now it's a dog or a rhinoceros. Yeah, see? Dipping the cutter in the flour before cutting will help the sticking. Okay, okay. So there we go. Make it flat here. Little eyes and a mouth because you're always happy. And voila. Voila, voila. I don't know. Nobody's here to correct me. Ha 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 ha. Dan's Cats True Arts. They are. Are you going to make any bakery goodies for Thanksgiving, Crystal? Yes. Oh, it's Griffin. Oh my gosh, sorry. Happy birthday, Griffin, not Phoenix. Oops, wrong one. Dip cookie cutter in flour. Okay, okay. I like this thing. I like this thing here. It looks different than the wood ones from growing up. This one's like not wood. It's like metal. We should lick it, but it's just gonna taste like flour. These are gonna eventually go in there. Let me get the ones that are human centipede together. I got 3 of them. Let's see if we can connect all 3 of them together. Make a feline centikitty. Kind of. I got 3 of them stuck together right here. We can go for a 4th. My gosh, look what you guys have made me do. Alright, so I think they're all centipeded here. What do you think? That's cute, right? I mean, that's good. Anyway, so, okay, so I got those and I got the loaves. Let's see, what other animals can we turn one into? We still have one that's regular over here. Let's take off its legs. Let's take off this one's legs. And let's give it like some big old horns. We're gonna give it like a horn. Let's kind of mush it together and hope it sticks when it comes out. Oh, now it just looks like an upside down cat. Okay, that didn't work out very well. Let's cut like a smile into it. It's got like a big old smile on it now. Hey. Beaver, I know, right? It looks really wrong. Then that means that's good. Crystal, come look what I made.
Uh-oh. Oh.
And then this one's it looks kind of like 0. That one's got a P. That one's looking down. That was her loaves, and this is supposed to be Phoenix. So now they're ready for the oven. It's all yours.
I guess so.
What do you call a cat with no eggs?
I don't know. Is this a riddle? My favorite pie is pumpkin pie. I'm not a fan of pumpkin flavoring. I don't ever make pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. I usually make apple pie and pumpkin roll. But after we eat Thanksgiving dinner, nobody ever has room for dessert. So then we just eat the dessert the rest of the week. At first glance, I thought you were making hippo cookies. This one looks like a rhinoceros to me.
It's whatever. It's like they're like clouds.
That one, that's a rhinoceros.
It's clouds. It's whatever you want it to be. Even if one of them is cat centipede.
An artist Dan is not, Uncle Yukon said.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, that's not yours.
I draw a mean sticker here.
Yeah, you do. Is that cat a centipede? It is. It's a catapede. You guys want to hear a funny story of what happened last night? Can you get your cat? He's going to ruin something. So last night our trash cans were out at the curb because it was trash night, or trash day today. And we took our steps apart and replaced them, so there's still bits of steps that need to make it in the trash, and they don't, all the pieces haven't made it out. So there were some pieces in there, the trash can was propped open like this. And I had some stuff that needed to go out to the trash. So I walk out to the trash can, and it's already propped open. So I'm like, great, I don't even have to open it. And I dumped the stuff in the trash can, and a freaking cat jumped out at me and hit my arm and went running down the street. I don't even know which cat it was, where it came from. It wasn't one of my cats, but there was a cat in the trash can. And I freaked it out probably at least as much as it freaked me out when I dumped trash all over its head. And it went running. That was pretty funny. I was outside by myself screaming because I didn't know what the heck was coming out. We don't really have, like, raccoons and possums and stuff out here. We have raccoons, but we don't really see them. Dan saw one once on our back steps, but Once I got to look at it, I realized it was just a cat and I didn't need to be afraid, but it was pretty surprising to have an animal come leaping out of the trash can at you. So I think I mentioned it last week, when you make cakes and cupcakes, you can push your finger down into it when you think it's done, and if it springs right back up into place, then it's done. I also like to do the toothpick check and see if it comes out clean. Yeah, I don't know why these have a growth on them.
More for me.
I'm gonna go a couple more minutes. Better than finding a trash panda, it absolutely is. Not your cat yet. Yeah. Having that outside camera, so there's, if you follow RFS Cats on Instagram, there's the black cat that we've dubbed Tyson because we had Holyfield, so now this is going to be Tyson. He's outside, and having that outside camera, we knew he was out there, and there's other neighborhood cats you see here and there. Apparently there's this little striped one that also, well, I don't want to say little, they're full-grown male cats. He hangs out too and sometimes comes and checks for food. So even though Holyfield hasn't been around for probably a year now, they still know there's food out here. So they still come and check every once in a while. And when we see them, we'd put food out for them, but it was maybe once a month or something. Now with the camera, we know they're out there every night. Right before we started streaming, Dan said, oh, there's an alert at the back door. So I went and put a little scoop on the steps for the cat so he could eat.
Has the pull updated at all?
Nope, it still has one for chocolate and one for red velvet. I don't know. You'll have to try a different poll app, something.
Right. So when can we put these in there? 47 seconds more? That's what it says on the timer.
Hopefully.
This cat.
We'll see.
wants-
Yeah, he's very... It's because he saw a pencil and he wants the pencil.
We'll give him the pencil.
Okay, you can have the damn pencil.
Maybe he's gonna write you a note.
Maybe.
Oh no, you can't give him that.
Why?
You can't have that.
Why? The lead's
He
inside.
can't have that.
Why?
Because he can get it open.
No, he can't.
So don't give him that.
Why? He can't get it open. How's he going to get open? He's going to unscrew it?
He's smart.
He doesn't have thumbs.
Did you see him reverse engineering the trash can for the last month? He's been reverse engineering that thing.
He has
He's
been trying to
standing
figure
there
out
trying
how to open
Yep.
it.
He's gonna get it. And then what? Then we have a trash panda.
Yeah. I call him Trash Gremlin. Pie is better than pumpkin pie. What kind of pie, though?
Lemon meringue pie. Can you make meringue?
Oh, I can. I have made it. I have a recipe. I think it might be in my cookbook. Okay, let me check. Oh, yeah, that's good. Alright. I don't know what's going on with this. This has never happened, but I don't usually make cake. I make cupcakes. There's some sort of weird growth in the middle.
Can I touch it?
Yeah?
Oh, I think.
Okay, not in that... Stop. Not in that spot. Somewhere else on the cake. Push your finger down into it so we can see it spring up. No, not so hard!
Wait, can I try
Jeez.
again? Here, I'll use a different finger.
Gently push your finger into it and watch it spring back up. Stop! You have to stop and watch it. See how it springs back up?
Yeah, but what's up with this?
Don't! I don't know what's up with that. You're like ripping it apart. I have to put frosting on there.
By the way, that was hot.
Yeah, it just came out of a 350-degree oven. Do you not know yet that everything that comes out of the oven is hot? Have you not learned this? It has brains. It does kind of look like brains. I don't know why it did that. If someone out there knows why, let me know. What? You smell cake? That's not for you. Yeah, I don't know. I always just make these into cupcakes, and they never do that. I've got 3 feral cats that come and go. I'll feed them sometimes, but if they don't eat it, the neighborhood trash pandas show up, and I don't like the coons in my yard. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do about raccoons.
Only once.
Even like, I've only seen one squirrel in our backyard one time, and I only knew it was there because Kamiko was at the window just staring so intently, and I went and looked. I'm like, oh, look, there's a squirrel back there. We don't really have things out there. We used to have frogs all the time. When we first moved in here, there was frogs all the time, and I'd go out there, and I'd go get the frog, and I'd chase my mom around with it because she's deathly terrified of
Your mom
amphibians.
had a meltdown like it was Godzilla.
Yes, yeah, she's horrified of frogs, and even my turtle, she's kind of gotten okay with it, but if I came after her with the turtle, she'd run and scream for sure.
Everybody's still trying to help me figure out the voting thing. Nothing's still over
Yeah,
there.
I don't know why it's not doing anything. Who knows? Would be cool if someone made a half pumpkin, half apple pie. I'm not sure if that would work. You'd have to put crust down the middle to do that. I guess you could like build up a crust barrier, but pumpkin pie filling is more liquidy, so it would run into the apple.
You could do pineapple apple pie.
No, you can't.
We could eat it with pens.
Strawberry rhubarb. I don't know that I've had a strawberry rhubarb pie, but Dan brought back strawberry rhubarb jelly from Michigan. It was really good. I like that flavor. I ate it all already. It was gone. Apple pie is so basic, but it really hits the spot sometimes. It really does. I have a recipe that I kind of Frankenstein together different recipes that I like parts of. I slice the apples really, really thin and cover them in brown sugar and cinnamon and all kinds of good flavoring things. And then I do the, is it Dutch apple pie where you do the crumbles on top? I like it with that stuff on top. Everyone's still trying to vote, but I don't think it's working. I don't know what happened. It just says 2 votes. Good old cherry pie for me. I don't really like cherry pie because I feel like the outside of the cherry doesn't get soft enough. I'm a little concerned about this, but because it's maraschino cherries, I think it'll be okay. But it's too fleshy on the outside, and I don't like that texture.
You have a hole in the jar.
Huh?
You have a hole in the jar.
I do. But I don't think you use maraschino cherries when you make a cherry pie. You use, like, cherries. I don't know what kind is the best. Megan absolutely hates pumpkin pie. I'm with you, Megan. Alright, this is preheating and almost ready to go in. I need to look at how long they cook. 10 to 12 minutes on these.
Yeah, I apologize for the poll not working. I'll figure it out. I mean, it put up what it was. Like, it told the...
It took something. It didn't not work at all. It just only started to work. The streusely top. Yes, I do like that. What are you putting over the top? I prefer standard crust lattice. I don't think I've ever made that. I think I've always just done the crumbly top. Pecan pie. I've never had one of those either. Almost cake time, Sanvi. Almost. I have to let this cool before I can do anything with it. I'm going to have to put it on a cooling rack. Those aren't in there anymore. We've had this new kitchen for a good 6 months, and I still go to the old places where things were. Cookies can go in the oven. All right. And that is about done. We can make more cookies. Are you only doing all cats because you don't want to have to clean all the cookie cutters like last time?
No, I thought it was funny when I was just I was picking the cats out of all the ones that were in the bucket.
Yeah.
And then, so this time I was just like, oops, all cats. It's like, oops, all berries.
But oops, all cats.
But oops, all cats. And that's, we're just...
So, is it taking the information on here?
It is not.
No?
I don't know what it's doing. But you know what? We'll worry about that another time.
Lame.
Yeah.
Pumpkin mousse. I've never made a mousse.
Like, that's just meringue but with chocolate.
Meringue?
Yeah, like the lemon meringue. And then
mousse is more like a fluffy pudding.
Okay.
Meringue is just egg whites.
Right.
And sugar, I think? I haven't made it in forever.
Oh, okay. Ooh, this conversation always comes up. Anyone fan of the Andes mints or peppermint candy? Yes. I love the Andes mints.
I don't like mint in any sort of candy or treat. I like it when I want fresh breath. That's it.
Mint's good. I like mint.
No. Should make a peach meringue pie or a peach cobbler. I find that to be a lot of work. Didn't you bring me home like a box of peaches not too long ago? And I made a peach cobbler out of it.
The cobbler was good, but it just turns to...
Yes. And maybe I don't have a good recipe, but I don't have the skills to peel a peach very well and cut it and everything, so... You still trying with that?
Yeah, because I see Jess voting to get, like, I'm trying. Keep going. What you're saying.
I don't know, I lost where I was. Oh, making the peach cobbler. It was too much work to have to peel and pit and cut the peaches, and they're squishy, and maybe they weren't perfectly ripe peaches. I don't know. It was just too much damn work. I like making cookies. I'm really good at making cookies. I bake well. I'm pretty good overall at things. I know cookies. That's my go-to.
2. Okay, done. Goodbye. That's it. Never looked at it again.
Yeah? You've said that like 4 times.
I don't know. I copied and pasted to the browser just like I was supposed to, like a good Dan.
It did a thing.
What are you gonna make next? What did we say we're making next time?
Next time I'm making pumpkin roll, which is pumpkin, like cakey bread, rolled up with cream cheese filling. We will post the recipe ahead of time so that you guys can make it along with us if you want. I think because it's not like a how-to video, it's not a here's what I'm doing, cut to. I'm going to be doing it real time, so you guys should be able to follow along and do it with us. It's really good. It's pretty easy. It's a little bit messy. You have to take a towel and lay it on the counter and completely cover it with powdered sugar and put the hot bread on it and then roll it around it. So you get your towel completely covered with powdered sugar and you have to like rinse it out in the sink and powdered sugar goes everywhere. Totally worth it. Super chat from Helen. Hey guys, sorry I missed most of the show. I've been out shopping for a cake for my birthday. For Sunday, my daughter wanted me to choose one. I went with a Turkish Delight one. I've never had a Turkish Delight cake.
Made one of them. That's what we just did.
I don't know what that is. Streamlabs still promoting that poll that's not working.
Jess is still voting.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. Appreciate you.
I don't know why. I have the thing open. It's on the screen. It took the info.
Yeah, we'll sort that out.
Is it still 2?
Rachel asking, what is everybody's favorite ice cream? So, for me, anything Ben & Jerry's tops anything else. We watched the Ben & Jerry's documentary, and they talked about how one of them made the ice cream and had the other one taste it. Well, the one that they had tasting it had a really bad sense of smell, which affected his sense of taste, and that's why there's so much flavor in Ben & Jerry's ice cream, because he'd be like, there's not enough flavor. And they'd add more and more and more and more until he could finally taste it. So that's why there's so much like chunks and flavor in the ice cream itself, just so he could taste it. Totally works. Super good flavor. Dan loves chocolate ice cream.
I do.
Your go-to is a chocolate ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer like a, not so much vanilla, more like a caramel or like a brown sugar, brown butter, something like that, with chocolate bits of some sort in it. What do we got going on right now? Let's see what my favorite ice creams are.
Haagen-Dazs by far, Steve says. PJ's message was deleted by the Google moderator team. What did you do, bro?
Dang.
Dang. And
It's not even letting us see it.
PJ. Wow. Wow. Dude. I missed the B&J's red velvet cake ice cream. I don't know. Have we had
No, I'm not a huge fan of red velvet cake. Do we still have this one?
Mint chocolate chip, I agree.
My mom found me this Blue Bunny salted caramel craze, which has a really good. I'm showing the camera here.
Okay. I'm just trying to
It
push you.
has a
into
really good caramel ice cream with caramel swirls and chocolate sea salt caramel bunnies. Really, really good. I really recommend that one. What else I got?
For all the ice cream that I get, when I go get like frozen yogurt or any of that stuff, I always just get chocolate, and then I only put gummy bears in them, and the gummy bears get really hard, and then I have to chew on them forever to get them back to gummy bear, like original form.
Yeah,
So,
why would you do that?
looking back, I don't know, but that's what I used to get, and I would always get chocolate malted crunch and the ice cream with bubble gum in it, even though the bubble gum just like was hard and crushed into my mouth.
Yeah, it's not edible.
Yeah.
What else we got going on? I have a lot of ice cream. I have a problem. Whoa. I do have some Haagen-Dazs. My favorite Haagen-Dazs is the white chocolate raspberry by far, but I tried this one to see if it was any good. It's a trio with Belgian chocolate, salted caramel, and chocolate. Not my favorite. It was all right. There's still some in there. I didn't go back to it. Oh, you liked this one, the chocolate ice cream with the fudge chips and crunchy potato chip swirls. We were hesitant with this because it had potato chips, and there's a good chance they could get soggy. I feel like they didn't really get soggy though.
No, they were okay. Like
They stayed.
I had some the
crunchier.
other day. It was okay. Are the polls working? No, the polls aren't working. The polls aren't working at
This
all.
one's really good. I forgot I have this.
Hudsonville triple peanut butter. Cyber Husky, I don't think we get that out here.
No, I don't know what that is.
I love Ben & Jerry's chocolate ice cream with brownies in it. That's okay too. I'm okay with that one.
The half-baked is really good with chocolate and vanilla ice
What
cream
do you-
swirled together with cookie dough and brownie bits.
That's good. Yeah. What's dark chocolate sherbet? Because isn't the sherbet like the orange and then the like not orange
the
and
fruity
yeah.
things?
I love sherbet. That's so good.
Glamfire Trail Mix was really good too. I forgot I had this in there. Chocolate ice cream with crunchy pretzel swirls, marshmallow swirls, and fudge-covered almonds. That was really good.
How many pints are in there? What are those 4 pints over there? Oh, no.
Hey, don't show my secrets. The Urban Bourbon was super good. The burnt caramel ice cream with almonds, fudge flakes, and bourbon caramel swirls. That was really good. I really like Ben & Jerry's, in case you couldn't tell. Caramel chocolate cheesecake truffles with caramel cheesecake ice cream with graham cracker covered cheese. Dang, I forgot this was in there too. Graham cracker covered cheesecake truffles and chocolate cookie swirls.
What's the layer of that? What's that layer going on? Oh, it's closed?
Yeah, I didn't even know I had these. They were all the way in the back.
You have Gem Mint 10 ice creams in there?
Some
New
of
in
these are, like,
box?
discontinued, I'm sure.
Gem Mint 10s.
What else I got? Ooh, some Justice remixed.
What's that?
Cinnamon and chocolate ice cream with gobs of cinnamon bun dough and spicy fudge brownie.
This is ridiculous.
The Talenti gelato is really good too. Caramel cookie crunch. That was really good. I should finish that.
What's
That
going
was good.
on with these?
Oh, you think I'm done?
Oh my gosh, you need an ice cream mukbang.
Oh, I have one more.
Oh my
with
gosh.
Salted caramel, but that's open too. Why is I have 2 of those open apparently? That's all. That's all the ice creams.
You sure?
Oh, I have. What is this called? It's Italian ice. These are really good too.
That's just fancy ice cream.
It is. I have a problem. You know this.
I only go into the freezer for microwavable burritos.
And that's because I don't let you into the top shelf where the ice cream is.
Lava on the outside, cold in the middle. Hey, what are those? Adult popsicles?
Yes, they are. Would you like one?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Look at all that ice cream, right, Terry?
I have an addiction.
Barbara says, you need a freezer just for your ice cream.
A little bit.
Gelato is really good too. Megan, we went through a gelato phase. It's expensive. But one time there was a sale, so we got to live
I have a gelato here.
We got to live the good life. Are you hiding it from me? But it's really soft and good.
Maybe.
Y'all are the ice cream collectors, like the ice cream hoarders.
I just really like it.
I don't see a problem with the ice cream, Dawn says.
See? Thank you. We're friends now.
Helen with the super chat says, shame you are so far away, Crystal. I would love to share all that ice cream with you. Doesn't it just melt out there?
Don't we live in the desert? Doesn't it just melt out here?
Oh, that's true too. I bet you guys have good ice cream out there. I read that you should put ice cream you have open into a freezer bag, otherwise it gets hard as a rock, which guaranteed has happened to me. That happens to us too, or it gets snow. Sometimes it snows. But yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we should try that one time to see if it works.
Yeah.
No, careful.
For what?
You're gonna burn yourself.
No, probably not. So Crystal collects candy, cereal, and ice cream.
Dude, the candy's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's only a little portion of it.
Sorry, I'm kind of a junk food junkie. And cookies. Don't forget about my cookie stash. I have ice cream but never eat it. See, that's what happens. I fill up the freezer and I'm like, I want all this ice cream. Look at this new flavor. I have to have this new flavor. Or it's like, buy 4, save $2 on each. So I'm like, I need 4 of them. And I bring them all home. And I eat it, but a lot of times it just sits in there. And then it's cold and I don't want ice cream. And I make warm things. So I have a problem. I really have a problem. Send help. Okay. Here's your whack cookies. I want to try to flip these
Did they
out.
centipede?
They did. It's hot.
Oh.
I said it loud enough for you to hear. I don't know what more I am supposed to do.
I don't know if I can, hold on. I don't know if I can move the camera. Oh, I can, a little bit. That's all the counter space I'm working with right there. Are you able to kind of like...
What do you need me to do?
to kind of finagle this here. Yes. Okay. Just leave that. Okay. I was trying to put the rack so you could.
But I'm going over here, not there.
Rachel says, would be cool if Chris would crush peppermint in one of the chocolate cakes she's making. I think it's cool how many people have so many ideas of stuff. Like,
Yes.
I would never think of that, but like, that, I don't even think we own that in the first place. But like, it's so neat to think, to have your guys' opinions that's like super outside the box.
Alright, I don't want this to stick, so I think I'm gonna do more parchment paper.
I'm pretty sure the fridge is 50% ice cream, even though ice cream season is over. It's never over in this
Never
house.
over.
Are we able to go to the left as far as we can like this? Or is that scary? Because it's close to the edge. Thank you. Crystal needs to bake a wine cake. She did. The wine's just inside her.
Perfect.
So what did you do? You went around the edge?
Yeah, because I had the parchment paper on the bottom.
I cooked a pizza once with one of those on it.
That was different.
It sucked.
Alright.
No rum! Yay, cake time, it is.
Almost.
I'm not allowed to have ice cream because I'm addicted to it.
I don't let people tell me what I'm not allowed to have.
So right on the silk pat?
Silpat. I put parchment paper on it so it doesn't stick. I just wanted to avoid the cake sinking into the rack.
Here is a link if you need descriptions on any of the stuff we're using for baking. If you go to our kit link that we just linked, you can see the descriptions for all the items Crystal uses to bake.
Perfect.
What do you do with it after you peel it off? Throw it away?
Throw it away. Yeah, that worked really well. One is a little bit taller than the other. But
We can't tell because you're over there with them. We'll bring them over here in a minute.
yeah, I just want to let those cool.
We'll get rid of the cooking bat, and then the cat.
Do you want to make more cookies? I have more dough.
It's now or never.
I have to let that cool, so I can't really do anything with cake right now.
That's still hot. It's still
Why
hot.
would you
It's
do
still
that?
hot.
You know better. What am I supposed to do with this?
Like, just leave them to cool and then put them in the bucket so I can eat them.
They're not going to fit in a bucket.
Oh my gosh, this is great. All right, the catapede.
You're so proud of yourself.
We did it. It wasn't just me. It was a group
Well,
effort.
you broke it.
Yeah, but
Oh
it was
my
a group effort. I mean, I wasn't gonna run a train on it. Okay, so that is that. Are we done with the oven?
Yeah.
All right, done with the oven can forever.
Forever.
All right.
Let's see what's happening here.
You don't.
Huh?
What's that? Oh, that's the filling. That's not.
Frosting? It's still liquidy.
To what degree? Oh.
Okay, no, it's...
Why didn't you put Jello in there?
Ew. No.
We need to eat a loaf.
That's gonna work. You need to eat a loaf cat? It's still pretty liquidy. We'll put it back in the fridge.
Can you see the cats? They're all around the house, kind of chilling. Eventually they'll show back up. Okay, now what happened?
Now we're gonna make more sugar cookies because this needs more cooling, as does the cake.
Okay.
What are we at? 8:30. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do this in 2 hours.
I feel like when you make stuff all the time, you make it in less time than here, but I just never pay attention, I guess, huh?
Yeah, but it depends on what I make.
I want a star cookie. I'm making
One?
stars, yeah. I want to do this one. Do you have any chocolate?
Like in what sense?
Because like these look like a starfish, and I could just
No.
bloop, 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 bloop.
Stop.
All right, I'm gonna do it this time.
What are you gonna do? Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm dipping it in powder.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's too much.
No, it's not.
What
It's
are you
never too much.
doing?
You're Italian. It's like garlic. It's never too
No,
much.
that's false. Oh, you're doing it wrong.
It doesn't want to turn.
That's because you didn't do it right. Okay, watch. I guess you've got some there already.
I got it all. Look, it's all over me now.
Oh, Dan. You want to do like an even layer on it. You don't just like randomly roll spots of it into the flour.
They look even to me.
Watch. Hold it. And then evenly smash it. Don't just smash it in the middle. Well, that's gonna work because you had so much flour on there, but give it a shot.
This isn't very star friendly. Oh wait, I did it
No,
upside
no.
down. It's upside down.
It is, but you've already got it in there.
Oh no, it's not gonna taste right because it's upside down.
False.
Oh, look at another cat.
Oh, Sanvi has to go before cake's even done. Check out Dantex Live tomorrow on this channel at 6 p.m. In the after show at about 8 o'clock, we will show the cake. We will slice the cake and show the cake. What do you, no, look what you've done. See how it's separating because you have too much flour like on the layers?
It's all the other cakes.
You have to like mash it together and incorporate that flour into it again. So it is all like one piece together.
Platypus cookies, I'm down.
Can you make a platypus
For
shape?
venomous platypus.
Do you
platypus
know what a
cookies.
platypus even looks like?
Yes, I do.
The platypus is my favorite animal. I had the the Wildlife Treasury. I don't know if it was National Geographic. It was a little green box with all the animal cards in it when I was a kid. And it had the duck-billed platypus, and that's where I first learned of it, and I loved it.
I didn't see one until I was at least like 10 years old.
Good job.
That's it? Yeah.
Guess we're putting that in here.
Team Blue Velvet Cake. What's the difference? How old is Dan? I am 42. I'm feeling 42. Dan is 29 forever. Oh, that's giving me. Thank you. I feel like there's a way to roll this out in bigger pieces.
In bigger pieces? What do you mean?
This time it kind of tastes better uncooked than cooked.
What? We didn't ice these though. I can make an icing for it if you want. Came with me. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't have enough space, so I'm gonna go to here. And you can make cookies to there. All right, make cookies.
Boom. Superstar. And this one's a.
No, you're not supposed to make it from that part. It's too thick. Didn't you hear what I said?
Famous star. I didn't pay any attention at all.
Usually.
I was busy seeing the fireworks on in my head.
Okay. Look, only make cookies to there because that's about where I rolled it to.
So don't go in the deep end?
Don't go in the deep end. They're gonna be too thick. I should have done that flour.
This is fun. I like pushing them down. It feels satisfying.
Yeah, you like that?
Mm-hmm.
How about when you just drop them all willy-nilly on the cookie sheet?
I'm really good at Willy Nilly. He's my favorite country singer. Now introducing Willy Nilly. Oh, this one's kind of a shooting star. That one's. This one's a ninja
Such
star.
a boy.
It's a starfish. They're all different. None of the two are the same.
Well, that's because Dan made them. Okay. Do you want to try?
No, I just want to stab the stuff.
I just want to stab
I just want to stab the stuff.
Can you get the cookie cutters out of the way?
I'm so dusty.
Yes, Uncle Yukon, I had to draw a line. He literally didn't listen to me. Did you watch? Because he didn't.
Wait, you're not even finishing the cake tonight? Yeah, we just have to wait a few minutes for it to cool down. So while it's cooling down, we're finishing these cookies that we had from the other time.
We've never made this cake before, so I knew it was going to take a while. We weren't really sure how long it was going to take. The filling is ready, the frosting is almost ready, and the cake itself is cooling at the moment. So we'll get to it. All right, hold. Hold somewhere else. I have to get this spot. Maybe you can, yeah. Oh, why does it keep doing that?
I don't know, but it's getting me in trouble every time you make a shallow part. Because you need those rubber bands.
I don't think that keeps it from sticking. I put extra flour on it. It seems to help. All right, cut away.
Yes.
Meow, 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 meow. 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 Meow.
That one meow? That one grunted?
That one grunted. Wait, is it upside down this time? It's not.
No, but you went off the edge.
Oh no! Poor star.
Oh, making cookies with you makes me anxious, like when you make them with little kids and like they just do whatever, and it makes me anxious. I like my cookies to be perfect.
They just all go to the same spot.
What did you do?
There is a Jess reaching 1 million subscriber party in the chat. All right, keep it up for Jess.
I'm mashing these two together and making you some sort of hybrid.
I can't stop eating the uncooked parts. Ooh, no, I never do for anything. No, I don't like that. I like it tastes good, but I know like I don't like it.
You know you don't like
Like,
it,
it's not
but
good
you
for me.
clearly do like it.
Half a star covered by a cloud, yes. That star needs some help. It has like an extra head.
Yeah, that's because you had 2 half-a-stars. I don't know what's going on. Dan's going on.
Hello, I like your stamp and a ticket. Yeah. Alright, I'm bored cooking these cakes out. How do we make layers of cake? I don't want to cut this out no more. Don't cut this out here no more. Wow.
Sticking to the top.
Oh dang, it's not a cat no more when you smack it on the ground. Watch.
But you already made the cookies. Don't.
Oh, I already. It was a cat pile. Cat pile.
No, because we don't want to have to roll them out again. Because then it adds more flour to the dough. I don't know what you do with that.
I don't know.
Me neither, Dan. Me neither.
I was just baking here. They make it look simpler on those like Hallmark movies.
On the Hallmark. You watch Hallmark movies for the baking?
Yeah. We need a montage.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Is this over yet?
That would hurry it up as a montage.
All right. Let me see what I can do. Entertain. What else you got?
Sorry, I was trying to make the cat back to normal again.
You ruined it in the first place.
How long does this stuff stay good for? We've had it in here for like 2 weeks. I mean, it tastes just fine.
It's still good. It's not even dried out or anything. It's been wrapped up and sealed.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. And the next step, are we bringing over the cakes over here? Let's bring the cakes over here.
I think I need to throw them in the fridge for a minute.
What? I highly underestimated the time it was going to take to do this.
I tried to explain it to you. For some reason you don't believe me sometimes.
Wait, if they're going to melt, they can't go over there. I'm just going to leave those there. Rocket ships were 2 weeks ago. You need to level the cakes before you put frosting on them? Yes, after they cool, I think we cut them, right?
What?
The cakes, we level them?
Yes.
Yeah. You have one of those big old knives?
I have a big knife.
Right.
know I got a big neck.
Man, I really do like this raw cookie dough. Can I eat the cat's leg? Meow. Sorry, cat. Probably not too bad for me. I guess it's the same as when they're cooked, right?
Pretty much.
Dough's good for about a month in the refrigerator. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
It never lasts that long around here.
No, for sure not.
All right, I'll give that like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Maybe when this batch of cookies comes out.
What was the debate that everybody was talking about the other day about bone in and bone out wings?
I don't eat wings, so I don't know.
Yeah, there was some debate. I think PJ started about whether your chicken wings should have, or chicken wings are better if they're unboned or boned.
I think the term is deboned.
I like unboned. That's like the absence of boning. But I guess deboned means it was boned and then like now it's not no more. Yes. The bad part is the raw egg. Yeah, but
How are you so covered in flour?
I am totally covered in flour.
I made cake, frosting, filling, and rolled out cookies,
I am.
and I don't see any flour on me.
It's everywhere. There's like handprints and stuff because I stood over there and I was just like bloop 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 bloop.
This is why we don't let you in the kitchen.
Yeah, I love sugar cookies, but not good at making them. Neither am I, obviously. Since I have like a dollar amount's worth of flour all over me. Yeah, that's all over
This,
me.
I always say it's all about the recipe. If you get a good recipe, you don't have to be good at it. Like, you have a good recipe. The recipe works. As long as you measure and you're accurate, it works. Raw cookie dough never hurts anyone. I concur.
But you buy cookie dough items that are meant for cookie dough, like meant for cookie dough consumption, like cookie dough candy bars or cookie dough.
You have
stuff.
cookie dough candy bars?
No, you've had cookie dough bits before.
Yes, the little balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I can do that.
those are good.
No. So how long till we can frost the cake? I feel bad. Now we're like.
Sorry, if you guys don't want to wait, check out the after show on Dantics tomorrow about 8 o'clock on this channel. The show starts at 6. We'll do the game show, and then we'll do the after show and slice some cake. Sorry?
So that means I have to have more cake tomorrow on Dantic. Well, I'm already like locked into like 4 pieces, so
Right.
might as well. Might as well.
Yeah, sorry. This is why I wanted to stick to things that I've made that I know I can knock it out in a certain amount of time and it's done. This is another reason why I don't like to make cakes. When Blake was younger, I used to make cakes in the shape of things like the SpongeBob and the Lightning McQueen and stuff, where you frost it with the tips and you do this thing and make the little things. And Blake's birthday's in July, which means you put like 10 little goops on and then everything has to go back in the fridge for 10-15 minutes and you take it out and do it again.
Days.
Yeah, it was days of making the cake and frosting it because it's so hot out here. I don't like to do cakes and I didn't know how long this recipe took, so
And I
here's
wanted
where we
cake
are.
because I couldn't have pumpkin
You-
roll.
I told him he could pick anything he wanted for me to make for his birthday, but then we decided pumpkin roll next week for Thanksgiving,
Right.
and here we are.
Have you
I need you to entertain, I need two.
have you moved on from your wine glass?
Yeah, I had 2 glasses of wine, that's enough or I'll have a headache.
Is that
later.
enough? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else Stella will be getting her groove back.
No.
Oh my gosh. Still okay. Put it down. I gotta back away from the raw dough, Dan. I've had almost as much raw dough as I had SpaghettiOs, and let me tell you, those Mario SpaghettiOs are so good, so much better than regular SpaghettiOs. It's weird to describe because you'd be like, well, it's the same thing in there. No, it's that Mario. It really does it for you. I really liked it. Maybe pop it in the freezer for a little bit. I know, right? There is no room in the freezer. All our ice cream's in there. All our ice cream's totally clogging up the freezer. I eat it raw more than I cook it. This is kind of one of the first times that I've eaten so much raw dough. Oh, the frosting, not the cake. I don't know. What happens if we put it in the freezer?
There's no room in the freezer.
That's right. There is no room in the freezer.
There's like half a cow and a couple of pigs.
Just let Dan dig his face into the cake like a 2-year-old. If he's gonna eat it all anyway. No, I'm forbidden from doing that anymore. After the last time, I think there's like a ban on the house or an embargo that says I can't do that. Raw peanut butter and sugar cookies is my favorite. We do make that too. Well, Crystal does. Those are really good. During the Christmas week of baking, there's like 10 different things that she'll bake, and I think one of them is like the peanut butter and sugar cookie.
No, I make peanut butter Snickers cookies with the Snickers inside. When I run out of Snickers, then I make a few peanut butter cookies with whatever's left.
Oh, okay, right.
Let's see where we're at. That's gonna be good.
What was that?
That's the filling.
Okay.
That's ready. Yeah, we've got almost 4 minutes left on the cookies. I think the cake will be ready to go.
At the beeper
Yeah, when it beeps.
or the pager?
Yeah. Yeah, when your beeper goes off.
Well, Mario is Italian, so right?
Right? He kicks it up a notch.
Please don't get sick for overeating raw cookie dough, Dan. Okay, thank you. I won't eat no more. What are you doing up there?
Well, I have to get something to put the cake in. I have to wash it because it's dusty from being on the fridge.
But a cake pan.
It's a cake pan. It's a,
Okay.
a cake display pan,
Mhm.
I guess.
But I can eat off of it, right?
I don't know that you want to eat off of it, but you can slice your cake off of it. But yeah, I guess you could eat off of it.
Can we see how the frosting is doing?
Yes, I will check on that in a minute. I'll wasp a sponge.
Alright, so we're about to cut the cake, level the cake, put the filling in it, and then the frosting on it in just a minute here. And we're watching the cake setter on her.
The cake setter runner?
Yeah.
Can I have a towel out of the drawer? Oh, why would you throw it at my face?
So it was like a bank shot, so it would go off your head and land on the plate.
Well, that's not what happened.
It was better than the swoosh. The odds were better. The odds were better.
Well, the odds were not in my favor any way you look at it. Are you going to shove a slice of cake in Dan's face? No, that's just mean. I wouldn't do that.
That's the line?
That's where I draw the line. Alright. I need to get these out of the way.
These things here?
Yeah, but hang on.
Okay. Are we gonna slide them onto a pan? Is Crystal a natural redhead? I don't know. She was already red when I found her, so I don't know.
I am a natural redhead. There's baby pictures of me on my Instagram. As I get older, when I was a teenager, I hated my red hair, so I dyed it black and every other color that I could. Now I like it, but it's fading to the point where it's not like a bright red anymore, so I do dye it just to keep it bright, but it's pretty darn close to my natural color. I actually recently just dyed it a little bit darker, and I think I like it. I usually go darker in the wintertime. Your stars are not stars.
It's art. They're starts.
Okay. Alright.
I didn't spill. Oh, yeah, I did. There's more white all over me.
Oh. Jesus, Dan. Alright, let's get all this stuff out of the way.
And all the cake stuff's gonna go around her.
Yes.
It's like ice hockey rink on here. It's all slippery.
Yeah, it's all flowery.
You can have it back. All right.
Nope, we're not doing that yet because we have to level the cakes.
On the counter?
I know what I'm doing. Alright, they should be about done. I can put the next batch in. I think this one's gonna burn because you made it so flat. Oh, this is why we don't let Dan bake.
They're beautiful. They look like shooting stars.
Okay. Alright, that's done.
I don't have a camera of where you're at now. You're gone. Where are you?
I'm coming.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Alright. So the top was sticking to the parchment paper, so I'm gonna flip it and still feel it's pretty. I think it flattened pretty well.
That's pretty flat. That's where that, like, tumor was.
Yeah, I think it's flat enough because we're gonna put frosting around the edge so the filling doesn't fall out, and then we're going to put filling in it. I'm going to stick this back in the fridge because I have to make something to put the frosting into. spot where you mashed your finger into it.
That's the test. That's the test subject. It was probed a little bit. Where's it at?
And the other one.
It's just probed a little bit.
All right, so when I put them on here, I dumped them upside down, and the weight of the cake itself helped to flatten it. So I don't think that I'm actually going to have to slice it.
Does that mean it's dense?
No, this one's a little bit uneven, so I'm going to use this as the top because it dips down. It might not look perfect. Again, I'm not a cake person. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. No, I don't want to be a fail video and dump it, but this one dips down on the, what is the right side there? So I'll put that one on top. The other one looked pretty even, so I'll put that on bottom.
Are there pie levels?
What?
A pie level?
No, there's your cake level. Like, there's tools to make your cake flat, or you just use a knife.
It looks dense.
I've never made it into a cake. I've made cupcakes out of it before, and it worked just fine, and it wasn't dense. So I don't know. This is why I didn't want to make things that I don't know how to make that I never made before.
When I asked, you said, "I'll do anything you want for your birthday."
It's your birthday. You get what you want.
You should have expressed to me.
I think I'm just gonna use a baggie.
For what, piping?
Yeah.
But you have the proper tools.
I do, but they're way up there, and I don't want to get them down. And this works just as well.
Baking show.
I want to show people that even if you don't spend the money on all the tools, you just use a Ziploc baggie.
Yeah, Mama Jim taught us that.
When she was making sketty. Kind of done making cake, in case you were wondering.
Okay. Can I finish it?
No.
Because I will. I just watched this video yesterday on YouTube, and it was like an hour and 10 minutes long of the Swedish chef from the Muppets, right?
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is still pretty liquid.
And I learned a lot of things from that.
Fingers.
It was a lot. We watched a lot of it. Yeah, man.
Sorry, my head was in the frosting trying to figure out if it's still too liquidy.
It looks thick to me, but what do I know?
It's kind of a pudding consistency. What do you guys think? I think it needs a little bit more in the fridge. I know you want to like finish this up and we're holding everybody hostage, but I think it needs a little bit more in the fridge.
Okay, well, whatever. Put it back in the fridge.
It's good. I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
the lid off this time.
It tastes a little bit better than the chocolate jello. It's a little bit sweeter. 2 words, Duncan Hines. Cake is for sure a labor of love. I thought we were going to rip it, mix it, stick it, frost it, eat it.
No, because everything's warm and
I
you
didn't
can't
know.
do anything when it's warm.
I didn't know we have Chef Boyardee's daughter over here. Well, it'd be Wendy's daughter, but I guess him and Chef Boyardee made some sort of love child, and here we are, because it's been 3 hours. That's okay. I mean, this is what we're doing tonight. Right?
I mean, I guess.
Cameras on, cameras off. This is what we're doing. Are you using powdered sugar?
For what? They're...
Like for the top of it.
No.
That was me powdered sugar.
Is that what you do when you powder sugar?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there was any powdered sugar in this. It's not a powdered sugar frosting. It was a... What was in it? Butter, sugar, cocoa powder, salt, heavy whipping cream, sour cream, and vanilla was the frosting. Although they call it icing here. There's been debates before. We've had debates about what the difference is. Put the frosting in a bowl of ice. That's right. I remember Jess said that earlier to do the ice bath. I think that's my... No, that's not my biggest bowl. I have a bigger one.
That would be good. Because then that's something we can put on the camera on that big blank spot I have over there. That's taking up 40%.
Sorry, I'm not entertaining. See, this is why I didn't want to do a baking show, because I knew Dan was going to come in and be like, well, you have to do this and you have to do that, and it's not fast enough, and this is what baking is.
I don't think I say
This is
it
how I
like
do
that.
this. Look, normally, what I would have done is in making the cake, then I would have put it all away, and I would have completely made something else. I would have made some cookies. Well, I guess we did make cookies with the dough we already had, but I space things out when I know how to make them, and I've made them before because I know something has to sit for an hour, so I know I have an hour to do something else.
Dang,
This
look
is
at
where we
I
are.
felt like I lived. There's the redhead.
That's the Italian.
Is it? But you didn't use enough pizza pies in your sentence. You need more pizza pies.
But you saw my hands waving around.
You need more paisanos.
Alright, let's try this.
Did you put salt in there?
I did not.
Does salt really make the stuff colder?
I'm not a scientist.
I know, but like, you know, Bill Nye told us once, but I don't remember. I think it does.
Alright.
Or you just let it sit in there?
I guess, yeah. It's gonna chill it from the bottom.
Okay, that helps too, right?
Yeah. I mean, it can't hurt.
Right.
Unless it makes it crack. But I think it's cooled enough that we'll be okay now. Let's see.
Tails, do you hop up on your back legs anymore?
Don't rush it just to suit a live stream. Do your thing. Thank you. I'm trying. Whoa. See, that's what I was afraid
Oh my
of.
gosh.
I don't want to get water in it.
You almost capsized it.
Almost.
There's boats that don't flip over. That
Yeah,
have no
sorry.
water.
If it's taking too long and you guys gotta go, my feelings won't be hurt. Check out Dantix tomorrow. At the end of Dantix, we'll be doing, cake. We'll put cake on the after show so you guys can see it. Whoa, this is bad news.
What's that called again? Double what?
Well, if it's hot, it's a double boiler. Like when you're melting chocolate. I have the little melting pot, the Wilton melting pot that I use. But if you don't have that, you can use a double boiler where it's two pots and one sits inside the other one and you
Right.
boil on the bottom. So your chocolate's not in the water, it's like being melted by the steam. Does that make sense?
It's like a ride.
It's like a ride, I don't know how.
Like a ride for your bowl.
Salt lowers the freezing point.
Okay.
It does make it colder. 2 words, stunt cake. TV magic style. Yeah, that's why they always have another one like done and ready to go, because then they don't have to wait during all of this time.
That is very true. I didn't think about stunt cakes.
Yeah, every time you watch them make something on TV, they always like, okay, and then we do this, and then they do this, and then they're like, all right, and here's the frosting ready to go, because they already made frosting 6 hours ago.
They got doozers under there making it?
Yes. Adrian said, welcome to Dan Troll's Crystal, the bake show. Pretty much. Pretty soon he'll be coming up behind me, sticking his arms in my armpits and trying to Swedish chef me.
Tails has got my attention right now.
This is working. This is thickening it up for
Is
sure.
it?
I can feel the bowl getting colder.
Alright.
I'm trying
Science!
there we go. I got it. I was trying to get the bowl to sit flat, but the ice was going underneath it. What are you laughing at?
You.
This was your idea. I want chocolate cake with cherry
That
filling.
is not what I sounded like.
That's exactly what you sounded
I
like.
think my voice is deeper.
Oh. I want chocolate cake with chocolate filling.
That's
With
right.
cherry filling. Sorry, I got it wrong.
That's
Is that
right.
what it sounded like?
I had to go to a bunch of different stores to get it.
You did. You did go get the ingredients. Well, that's only because when I put it on your list the first time, you forgot the ingredients. Yeah, that's going to be good. Are you guys drinking? I had a couple glasses of wine. Dan's always drinking beer, so yeah? But not excessively?
We can't.
No, I'm good. Ever watch the baking competitions on Food Network? I love the baking competitions. I love when they're themed. I love the ones where they have the Nailed It one is good, where they have the people who absolutely, like they have the Dans on there, and they're like, make this fancy thing, but Dan doesn't really know what to do. I'm always suspicious though, they like screw up the recipe, they leave out a step or something to make sure they screw it up. But like cake decorating, cookie decorating, things like that, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. And they have like some professional chef whip up something and they're like, oh, make this. No one can make that. I bake really well. I can't make that stuff. So of course everyone's gonna fail at that. Otherwise they'd be on a different show. But yeah, I like the baking competitions. Dang, Streamlabs still promoting the failed pole that's not working.
Found my bag, kind of.
Put your piping bag in a cup for easy pour. Good advice, thank you. Hey, what you doing? Are we done making cookies?
Yes, please.
Okay. That's all the cookies you can handle. I should probably throw these in Tupperware. How you doing? You're awfully quiet there.
Tails went back to eating. I think he was just keeping me busy until he's like, "Are you done petting me?" It's like, "Go back to eating."
Yes, he was just trying to get to the food. You got in his way.
I did, yes.
I don't know about your centipede cats. I like that you have one star that came out perfect.
That was my first. That was my first.
It's
star.
the perfect shape, and then
Right.
everything else is just all warped. What you doing, Dan?
I was what? Instead of coming over here and looking, I was watching the monitor of these scraped cookies off the cookie thing. Here, I'll help you.
No, those aren't done. That just came out of the oven.
Oh, I'll go back.
Do you even watch the show? I thought you were watching.
Yeah, they're windblown stars. Exactly.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Ooh, I bet a cookie with the chocolate frosting would be good.
Lisa says hi. Hello.
Is Mr. Tails a rescue cat? All of our cats are rescue cats. We've never gone and like purchased or picked out a cat. They've all just shown up with the exception of Kamiko, still a rescue. But my brother had a cat that had kittens and couldn't find a home for the last one, so we took her. Okay, this is to Jess, and I don't know who else suggested this. Perfect. Perfect, thank you. That's definitely more of a frosting. So, pro tip, if you put the cake directly on here, it's going to slide all around. If you just do that, it'll stick. That should be good.
What's this for? So it doesn't stick, you said?
So the cake doesn't slide around, so
Oh.
that it does stick.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like room temperature. We should be fine. All right. Look, guys, there's cake. It's not pretty, but we're covering it up anyway. All right, let me get that cup.
What's that for? To load? To help load it up?
To help load it up. Yeah, I've seen this trick before. I didn't think about it though, and I've never actually done it. I feel like there's not going to be enough frosting, but we'll find out.
What about a serval? Would you get one of those?
A what?
Serval?
I don't know what that is.
Bella says, nom nom nom. The first nom nom noms in all of the baking streams that we've done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I just have to do around the edge of the cake here. I think that should be enough. I don't want to do too much because I still have to frost the outside of it at some point. So I do have piping bags and cake decorating tips, but I just don't feel like doing that. And this doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be a barrier. So you guys don't have to get all that fanciness, you can just do it this way.
Careful not to overload your bag, man.
I think my bag's good. We'll find out. Oh, I might have cut off a little too much there.
Thanks.
Alright, so again, just making a barrier so that when I put the filling on, it does not goo out everywhere.
That's a nice, like,
Nice and even.
that's like a nice, like, thickness of piping there.
Thanks.
That is super thick.
Well, the
But it's-
cherry's gonna be thick.
It's staying together, though.
Yes.
Oh, so this is like the crust. It keeps all the stuff in.
Sort of.
If crust did that, which I don't think it does.
Sort of does.
All right. Well, this is good so far.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Do you approve?
Yeah, I approve. It's thick and it's not runny. I like how it's not.
Yeah,
runny.
that ice bath really helped. That was perfect. Here it is.
Trying to use a grease gun, kind of. That's what it
All
was.
right.
Okay.
Here's our filling. I'm just gonna pour it all into the middle and then spread
And let it fight its way to the ends.
Sort of, yeah.
Crystal should become a professional baker and have her own bakery.
Oh, but it's that thing where, like, this is what I love to do, and I'm afraid if I did it for a job, I wouldn't love it in the same way.
It's very liquidy.
Well, that's why we have the barrier.
Yeah, that part's working. Will it get solid again?
We will put it in the fridge before we slice it, for sure. To make sure that it gets a little more solid. I just want to kind of space these out a little bit better, because I want to make sure you get one in every slice.
Is this my birthday cake? It is! I dabbed off screen.
Please don't dab. Yeah?
There's a lot there and not as many over there.
I know, but I have a lot of liquid over here, and I'm afraid it's going to slosh out.
Yeah, then hurry and close it up before you're in trouble. Paul Mall says, I want some cake now!
Again, fair warning, I've never made this before, so we're trying.
Do what you love and you never work a day in your life! Apparently. Hey Dan, would you like to be my uncle? Yeah, but you have to pay a stipend, like every week.
Wait, a what?
Stipend?
Okay. That's not what I heard.
Oh, man,
You're good.
you're brutal.
You're
on that.
good. All right, let's see. Hopefully it's not too heavy and doesn't squish everything apart.
But now that it's all like layered up, I don't want to like open it up and like.
I think we're good. Oh, I want a different kind. This.
It looks like a burnt Big Mac.
I assure you, it is not a burnt Big Mac. I just want to make sure we're sealed up well, so I'm going to go around the edges first. Not terribly good at frosting cakes. Again, don't make cakes. It's not really my specialty. You know, you can't see this part. I'm getting there.
You could always do from the front and spin the cake.
This pan does not spin very well. I actually have one of those spinny things for frosting cakes, but
It's on top of the fridge right there.
it is, but
It's sitting right there.
I didn't want to have to transfer it off of that for storage.
Ew, was that cherry? Yeah, it was cherry. I wanted cherry. What of it, Leslie?
It's Dan's birthday. He got to pick.
Cherry filling? No, it was like maraschino cherries.
Yeah, it's homemade cherry
that
filling.
was made into a glaze, but not cherry filling out of a can. Mmm, that cake looks so moist. That's what Adrian said.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Dan, be
Yeah.
nice to Crystal. She's making you a cake.
Right, I'm literally in the process of making you exactly what you asked for almost a week after your birthday.
Your birthday was like 2 days ago.
It was like 3 days.
Leslie says, gross! Not a cherry fan, Leslie? It's like those maraschino ones, like the ones that like come in your Shirley Temples. This says craving chocolate now.
Oh yeah, this is chocolate overload for sure.
Paul Mall says, I like cheese. I like turtles. Everybody wants cakes and cookies now. See what you've done?
Yep. This is what happens. In my brain, I just think about all the deliciousness. I spend hours on Pinterest just looking at new things I can make. I just love dessert. It's my favorite food group.
Think of it like chocolate covered cherries. See, Leslie, that's a good idea.
Oh, I love chocolate covered
I
cherries.
don't remember you not liking cherries. Maybe Dan wanted the cake made on live so Crystal can't slip anything in there. Oh, like an Amazon gift card? That would be bomb.
No way! Strawberry, way better.
I agree.
I think strawberry would be good in here as well. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should have done strawberry. Can we take it out and pour it out and put
Absolutely
the strawberries
not. We're too far gone.
I like cherries and strawberries. Like I said earlier, I'm a big strawberry fan, but I don't know. I want to just kind of like cherry. I want a cherry in it. Sarah says, I actually don't like cherries either.
Is that what she sounds like?
Yes.
It's not.
Like, she sounds like comic book guy. Worst episode ever. Ooh, yeah, well, it's not your birthday. Get her, Elisa. Fight amongst the ranks. Are you guys going to do Black Friday shopping? Nah.
No.
No.
No, my mom will come over for Thanksgiving and she'll for sure want to look at all the ads and everything, but we will not, I don't even think anything's open for it, but we will not be going out.
I don't know. We might be here doing this. It's on a Friday. Or not. It depends if we take that weekend off, but we might be standing here baking on Black Friday.
Yeah, after making an entire meal the day before.
Look at Leslie gave me the middle finger. You need a cat cake mold. We need that middle finger mold. Cyber Monday! I would like a new hard drive. Like a bigger hard drive because...
Are you filling it up already?
I'm filling it up because we're doing so many videos and live podcasts, or like live episode podcasts and stuff, and like stuff like this. It does take up a lot of room. Will you please make homemade peppermint cookies for me, please? One of these days, we're going to have a thing where we'll when we get the polls working, we'll have it so you guys can pick from a few different things and we'll make it. Just because you aren't the biggest fan of it doesn't mean you can't make it.
I can make it for you. I can do a peppermint. I never think of it because I don't like it, but I can do one for Christmas cookies because I'm sure other people like it. I just don't.
Crystal's got a good idea. Bake a TV-shaped cookie and call it Black Friday cookies.
TV-shaped?
We should. Isn't Black Friday going on now? According to Target and Walmart.
Yes.
But, traditionally it's the day after Thanksgiving. This thing's coming along nicely here.
It's a cake.
It is. I know this is like a gloss finish. I want a matte. How do I get a matte finish?
Oh, you make your own cake? How about that?
At a certain point, it makes sense to just buy a server space. It's hard for me to let go of physical copies in my own possession, even though it's safer. Crystal should make my banana dream bread. That sounds like it's Maui Wowie. What's banana dream bread? I think that's a catchy name.
I think he sent me that recipe.
You should look at it, because if it doesn't look like it sucks, we should add it, because that's an amazing title for a video.
Yeah?
No, well, because it sounds like it would taste good. I'm just kidding. What happened?
We have an explosion over here. I'm trying to save it.
You got this. You got this.
The cherry is leaking out. My barrier did not hold. No.
No, it's right.
I think it needs to go in the fridge, but the barrier did not hold over here. Like, it's not pretty, but hopefully it'll taste good. I'm just trying to make sure that becomes one flat bit on the sides so that it doesn't leak out, and kind of make sure it's all filled up.
Thank you for all your hard work, Crystal. No, that was me that said that.
Oh, was it?
Was,
I mashed it into there.
That was my original.
Oh, okay. Who really said it?
Dawn said it. When the levee breaks, is it coming out?
It's trying really hard.
Where at?
Right there, it's trying. See it? Look.
Oh, it is trying.
It's breathing. Alright, I need to put a little bit more frosting in here.
I lost my one camera.
Which one?
This one here.
Is it going still? Let's try this. So the lady that made it made little blobs to put the cherries in on top.
What are these blobs representing? Oh, that's where the cherries are gonna go?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, it froze up because I moved it and stepped on the cord.
Oh, it's totally leaking out on the side. That blob got screwed up because I was looking at the leakage. Alright, so I didn't make these very even. Close enough. Alright. I have to hurry because this really needs to go in the fridge.
So which ones are these?
These are maraschino cherries with stems.
Ooh, so drying them off helps out?
Yes, otherwise you're just adding more liquid to it. They're not even.
Is there a reason why you started at 3 o'clock?
Because it was in front of the camera, and Dan tells me I have to do stuff in front of the camera.
Okay, oh, yeah. Break an Oreo cookie on top.
It's your cake. You do what you want.
I think I'm already gonna be in a sugar coma after this. Oh no, it's starting to come out. Hurry,
I can't do anything.
Give me a straw. Can I just straw
There's
now?
nothing I can do because I already made that part of like I can't undo it.
It'll stop once it gets in the fridge, right? And it's cold again?
I hope so.
Oh no.
There's nothing I can do.
Oh no.
This is why I hate cake.
Oh no. TikTok, Kesha. Oh no.
I'm trying. So many of these don't have stems on them, but that's the whole point.
Mary Berry would be proud of you, Crystal. Who's that? Is that the girl from League of Their Own?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. This cherry has the longest stem ever.
Maybe next time cut the filling cherries in half. I'm thinking so.
Maybe, yeah.
Put your cookie on it, Dan. Oh, we can patch it up.
No, don't put your cookie on it.
Don't you want to patch it? Look, I got a patch kit. Wow.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah. This would have made a good TikTok, just saying. Looks like the cake is throwing up. It's okay. Look at
So close to it being perfect.
It's just a flesh wound. Wait, you can make it perfect. Just turn it.
I will.
It looks good.
Alright. Careful, don't slosh it too much.
Ta-da! Hey, where's the
All right.
nuts that go on top?
There's no nuts on top.
Oh, no. Put it in the fridge!
I'm gonna.
Worry about the cherry layer. Oh, we gotta take photos first.
No, I wanted to find the picture. Oh. Yeah, see, her frosting looks harder.
It's like a hard thing on there. Yours is fine, but I can see your swooshes.
I feel like her cherries cooked down more.
Oh yeah,
She
look
mashed
at
them more.
It's like salsa. There's like thick salsa. I think she drained them.
I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I'm in.
I think it's decent.
I'm gonna eat the
This
heck out of
cherry's
it, but it has
leaving.
to go into the fridge though.
It absolutely does, but I have to.
You know it's good once it starts to ooze out. Oh,
I guess.
she's gonna make a TikTok. She don't know how to TikTok.
Do you know how to TikTok?
That's a large cherry stem. Oh my gosh, it is.
I said it was the longest cherry stem
Oh, I didn't
ever.
see that.
You don't even listen to me.
Man,
This is why I need an audience, because you don't pay attention.
how many knots could you tie that into? Can you tie cherry knots with your mouth?
I cannot.
Oh my gosh, you can escape out the window with the size of that thing. Wow. Did you take a picture of it?
I did not. I'm
No
trying to
wonder,
hurry
no
up.
wonder Steve said that's a TikTok. I'm like, oh, just cake making kind of oozing out? Oh no, it's the Ron Jeremy of maraschino cherries. It's maraschino Jeremy.
Don't. No.
Have you watched the Great British Bake Off? I think we did once.
Yeah, we watched some of
I
that.
didn't like it.
I like it better when they screw things up.
I'd be
Can you take this out of the way, but be
crying
careful
into
not to
cake
slosh
soup
it?
if I try to make this. Oh no, I got chocolate on my finger.
Don't worry, I have half cake soup too. I'm so disappointed about that. I know it's like fine, whatever. It all came out. It'll be good. But it's oozing.
I can tie knots and cherry stems with my tongue. I cannot. But I don't think I try, but my tongue's only for crap talking.
Oh my god, the ooze is oozing so bad.
Oh no.
Like, I have to do something.
Put a plug in it.
Where'd you take the frosting to?
You patch kitting it?
I'm trying. I don't know if that's gonna work because the liquid's already coming out. But I have to try something. Can we rotate it to the pretty side? Alright. Oh, that was a lot of work. Happy freaking birthday.
Thank you.
Now I just want to try some of one of the cookies in it, in the frosting.
What are you gonna do?
Dip the cookie in the frosting.
So what do we do with it? Put it in the fridge for a minute?
It'll go in the fridge for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can't really cut it right now. We did it. We did it. Yeah, you fixed it, Dawn says. You did.
Close enough.
Dana's like, please put it in the fridge. I'm having a heart attack. There needs to be little ding bells. When it's like, ding, 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 put it in the fridge. Last time it was, your stuff's spoiling. Your stuff's spoiling. Crystal Ball, the animal lover, said, you did great. That was a lot of fun. I love the baking show called Nailed It. Yes, that's what you were talking about earlier. That thing's crazy. That's more like on par of me. One of these times in the future, probably maybe on New Year's or something like that, I will bake something. Since it's going to be a disaster, but I will try to make something from beginning to end.
Yeah.
That cake's going to be bomb. I know it already. It is. It is. Tomorrow night on Dantix at 6 o'clock Pacific. I will, after the end of the show, we will open it up and cut the cake then.
Yeah. Yeah, if I cut it now, everything's just going to ooze out.
You're right. So we'll cut it in 22 hours from now. Yeah, 21 hours from now. When is someone's birthday they should be spoiled? See, that's what I'm saying. It looks great. Paul Mall said, I love Nailed It. Yes, it's a funny show. Holy monkeys, that cherry stem is long. I know, right? There's a lot of chocolate left. It's like hard.
It's just cold. I'm going to throw it in a Tupperware.
Yeah. Adrian said, I'm so proud of Crystal. That cake looks amazing.
I'm really surprised. It came out better than I thought. I'm not usually very good with layer cakes, and you saw it wasn't perfect, but it came out really well.
This cookies with the chocolate on is good.
Yes. Yeah, the frosting.
Song says, I'll be there to eat cake with you.
Come on over.
There's plenty of it.
The cash and prize for tomorrow's Dantix is a slice of cake, but you have to come pick it up.
I hope you had a good birthday, Dan. I did. My friend Terry came and visited. Our friend Terry came and visited.
She did. She drove down 6 hours, spent the night, and hung out with us, and packed up and left in the morning.
Yeah, it was really nice. Lisa says, I want it now.
Yeah, Dan hates the things that I make that he can't eat right now, which is partially why there's cookies being made, so he had something to eat. You're getting crumbs in the frosting.
I'm way over here.
You were dipping bits. Did you double dip?
Yeah, maybe.
This is why I bake at night when you're already dozing off on the couch. Yeah, Sean, I'll be there for Dantix. Can't miss it. Some guy set a reminder for me on my Alexa.
Yep.
That was nice of him.
That was the first thing I learned. My first experience at Alexa was at Jess's house, and I was turning off their bedroom lights from the other room, and I'm like, this is great. I gotta remember this. So I set everybody's what's her names to remind them to watch Dantix, and it worked.
You unplugged ours. You can say the name.
Yeah, well, I don't want to ruin everybody else's night. It's late. It's late.
Wonder if Jess remembered to shut off her 6 a.m. Dantix alarm that you set.
Oh yeah, maybe so.
If not, she'll be waking up on Sunday to a nice treat. You have to finish that because it has crumbs in it.
I can't finish it because that's it.
Yeah, did you eat too much crap?
I ate too much crap. Time for water.
That frosting is really good. I think this cake, the recipe's really good. It would definitely work better if you had more time and could let things chill, get to room temperature a little bit easier and not be so rushed. I recommend it. The link to the cake recipe is in the description. That I used for the filling and the frosting. I did not use that cake recipe. I used Hershey's Perfectly Chocolate Cake, which I'm sure you can Google and find online. I'm gonna have to do something soon where I put these recipes somewhere that you can access them, and we take good pictures of stuff. Something will happen soon with that.
Yeah, it'll evolve. Is that it? We're done?
That's it.
That's it. We can all go home now?
Yeah, go home.
Well, according to my kitchen, or our kitchen,
We gotta do dishes.
oh yeah, we'll be in here for like another hour. Then I'll take this all apart and set it up all over again on that side of the room tomorrow for Dantics. It's nice. Look at it. It's a cool set this time. Oh no, wait, I don't have you guys punched up. This is what it looks like this week here. Got the computer, the 2 monitors. Look at, there's the chat. Hi chat. There's the speaker, the soundboard, the lights, the other camera. There's another camera above the stove. So I'll go ahead and I'll put that all away. That'll be it. Ugh. Okay.
I think I used every utensil and pan in this kitchen. Like everything's dirty everywhere, all my bowls, all my rubber spatulas, but it was worth it. That turned out really well. I was really surprised.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was good too.
Do you have a kit for the stuff you use? Yes, there is the link right there. I do have a kit. I will be adding more to it because I already realized today when I was talking about my Wilton chocolate melter that that's not on there. Some of the stuff I have is old. Like, I've had it for a really long time, so they either don't make it anymore or they've got an upgraded version. I did make notes of that in the description of whatever the item is, but everything's there. Most of the stuff, you can find an equivalent, you know, I've collected this stuff well over a decade and a half, so a lot of it's been gifts and stuff here and there. I don't expect anybody to go drop, hundreds or thousands of dollars to get a whole kitchen collection. Rubber spatulas are super important. Apparently people don't have rubber spatulas. My mom didn't have any at her house, so I made sure to buy her some. Get rubber spatulas. A stand mixer is really helpful. I highly recommend the KitchenAid one, but I had a cheap one for years, a Sunbeam brand or something. Good enough. It'll work. If you don't have or can't afford a stand mixer, hand mixer works just as well. Mix by hand with a whisk, whatever you got. You don't have to have all the tools to bake all the things. This is just what I've collected because this is my hobby. So over the years, it's Christmas time. I'll add a few baking things to my Christmas list at some point. Get whatever works for you. Rubber spatulas I highly recommend. Silpat mat I highly recommend. Any sort of silicone baking mat. Keeps cookies from burning. The storage, if you're looking for storage for your flour, the progressive storage containers work really well for flour, sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar. I don't know what else. Now I have hiccups.
That is it.
Is that it?
Like I said, everything's in that kit. I think we're obligated to say that those Amazon links are affiliate links.
Right.
So it's the same price. It doesn't cost any more. But if you use the link to get the stuff, no matter what you put in that cart, we do get a kickback on that. So thank you in advance.
Yeah, so even if you buy just one of those things and then other stuff, we get a little bit of pennies from that, and that
it
does
helps
help us out.
Yes. All right, that's it. Let's go home. I am home, but let's go home.
Let's go home.
Yes. So thank you for watching. Catch Dantics tomorrow at 6:00 Pacific, and we'll have more fun. We'll cut the cake then.
Yeah, we'll cut cake tomorrow night. Next week, Friday night, we'll be baking pumpkin roll. So join us for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Super appreciate it. Thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for the support. Appreciate
and the super chats, thank you.
And the super chats, thank you. Am I still on camera?
Yeah.
Should I still have to keep smiling? How about now?